Are y'all dancing? Because I am. What's good, baby? How about it? How about it? God, I love that fucking music. I can sit here and just put that on repeat over and over and over and over again. Alright, so you know what we gotta do. What's up, Master? Alright, so y'all know what we gotta do now. We just had Server Slam, so now we got all kind of good content to go eviscerate. What's good? How's everybody doing this evening? I gotta get this thing settled here. This looks like horse shit. Trying to get used to having this ultra wide monitor and all, and then streaming it. So y'all just, I'm a high tech redneck, but I'm not that advanced. Okay, there we go. Prop that up, make it look all purty. There we go. There we go. Yeah, man. So the biggest thing, Master, is God, I wish they would just shut the fuck up about all the goddamn lists. Like, bro, like these lists are what got us in trouble to begin with. We didn't need balancing, we didn't need nerfs. Like, just let the goddamn game come out. Please let the game come out before you fucking get in the developers' heads and have them freaking out, going, "Oh man, maybe we should be buffing that. Maybe we should be doing that." Like, no, just stop it. Oh. All right, so yeah, we need to look at some content now. There's so much stuff out there. Like I went down and I cruised the forums, the Blizzard forums for a little bit, and that was suspect. There's like a thread going on, people that are refunding, which I think if you refund the game at this point, the game's not even out, you hadn't played the game, you hadn't even tasted it. If you refund the game at this point, they should be, Blizzard loves fucking cooldowns. So they should be 120 to 150 day cooldown on your account or your IP address for refunding the account. They just won't let you play. Say, no, you refunded, you don't get to play. Right? 1000%. Dude, these players that say they're pro and say they've played, like, they haven't fucking played. Like, they tell on themselves when, like, they sit here and they say this and they act like they know everything. And I'm like, dadgum, I remember playing back in 2001 when I was like, God damn, how old was I in 2000? I was like 14, 15. And I remember playing and be like, damn, this is slow. I mean, it just was the way it was, but you never heard anybody say sorceress at the end of Diablo 2, like a level 95 sorceress. You never heard them say that was a slow, shitty character. So I don't know. I think really, honestly, y'all, what it is they just have to make up shit for, it's fake news. They have to make up shit for controversy. And then when I come out and tell everybody what it is, they're like, huh? Oh. All right, so y'all, we have so much shit to go through. I want to see this guy's stuff, the Zizerzan or whatever. Y'all know this guy?
Hi, Caesar here with another video about Diablo 4, and today we're going to talk about the server slam and things that were fixed and are great now, and we're going to focus on a lot of the negatives and give some feedback on what I think can be improved before
Oh,
the
here we
actual
go with
launch
some
of Diablo
feedback.
4.
Okay, Kay. You
So
finally
I think we're
joined the
going to talk about the
Discord. I
fun now
seen
with
that. About
Diablo
damn
4,
time.
and let's first talk about some really big positives. First off, the issue with left mouse button click is now completely fixed. Now, without using any third-party stuff, you can actually...
Wait a minute. Phoenix, you like that build? Did it work? Because I personally didn't like it. I made the build and then I said, fuck this build. I didn't like the wolf companions. They annoyed the shit out of me. Shove on the second spawn. Damn, that's fucking awesome, man. Oh. Seemed like you were smart enough to figure out that you couldn't refund those 2 points though, and you had to respec. But that's awesome. Okay, let's get back at it. Sorry.
actually do move only and interact as in any other ARPG. Very, very happy. Diablo has been very behind the genre on this, so the fact that we have a fully functioning mouse button one is huge for me. Another thing that was really good was the loot drop rates. In the previous tests, the loot had all been like multiplied by 4 or 6 times, and even as early as like level 10 to 15, you would have multiple or even fully decked out on legendaries. Whereas now, even while farming for a bit, I only had a few legendaries, and each legendary was a lot more exciting to actually get, and I really love the new drop rates, or the proper drop rates, I should say. Even at level 18,
Oh, yeah?
I had 2 blue gear, and yeah, it was a lot harder. I do still wish the game had some crafting.
How
Things
is
like
he? What would
upgrading
Jito beat a
rares,
Shava
or sorry,
solo on hard?
upgrading
First of all,
blues or
this is what
upgrading
I
white
want to know.
items.
Hold on,
I
let me
mean,
pause it again. I know I bitch about this, but first of all, how in the fuck do you solo a Shava? Because every time, like every instance I was in, there's people there. If you tried to leave, start a new game, it immediately brought you into another instance with other people that were there. So how the fuck do you get in a solo Ashava to begin with? That's amazing. I like Wajito stuff. I think Wajito is just a very nice, I'm assuming from Austria, somewhere just a very nice Austrian man. Um, but Wajito beat a Shava solo hardcore with a bro. It wasn't a good idea. Yeah, I mean, so expect a rogue nerf, like because like nobody will shut the hell up and just let the game come out. They don't realize that they're being detrimental to the game. They're hurting the game because all of these other like Llama wants to turn it into Diablo 2, and Rax wants to turn it into Diablo 3, and I mean at this point Llama's just so off in left field. I don't know if he's even relevant anymore, but. God Almighty, like, please, I wish I could call Rax on the phone and say, "Hey, bro, it's Hog. Can you please stop with the lists and just wait for the game to come out before they freak out and do another wave of buffs and nerfs and it fucks the whole game up? We really appreciate that. Thank you.
that's something they could
Hog Jenna! Hog Jenna!
do as a crafting league later. But I feel like every drop matters a lot more. I do still wish the stats on the items mattered more early, but that's, you know, not the end of the world and will be a function of the late game.
The
Now,
stats
I
do
do want
matter
to dive
earlier.
into some of the
What are you
really
talking
bad
about?
negatives that I hope and wish that will be fixed for launch because I think they're pretty big issues and they're also very fixable issues. And I want to start off with the map overlay.
Oh my god, this motherfucker's gonna talk about the map overlay again? Jesus, Mary and Joseph, bro. The developers made it very clear they are not putting a map overlay on the game because it takes away from the ambience of the world. They didn't do all this work for 10 years for you to stare at a map. You have a mini map, look at the mini map. Get over it. They're not reverting back to a 10-year-old style game where you're looking at a treasure map while you walk around. That fucking sucks. These guys, y'all, they are so desperate to kill the fun of the game immediately. They're not interested they are not interested in enjoying the game. They're not true fucking Diablo fans, what I feel like. They're not interested in that. They're not interested in playing the campaign. They're not interested in the lore. They're not interested in having fun with their buddies. They're not interested in everything else that everybody else is. All they're interested in is pulling their fucking pecker out and showing you the size of it and comparing it with everybody else saying, I found the legendaries first. I found the way to farm it. Dude, imagine, I feel sorry for Rax right now, to be honest with you. I watched this video and all he does is talk about, I farmed this and I farmed that. I'm like, dude, did you have fun in the game? Like, did you enjoy the lore? Did you have fun? Did you play with friends? Do you have any friends? Like, I had a blast. That dude just sounds like all he did was go into machine mode and run the game. And this guy sounds the same way. Like, y'all have fun with the game. That's the whole point of the goddamn game. Oh, the vid's low? Okay, I'll turn it up. My bad. Forgot I had the video game playing. And oh, do you think the accelerated battle pass is sort of pay for advantage? I assume you skip tiers. You'll unlock the level 10 reward before non-skip battle pass users. No, you won't. You can only unlock, so if you get like tier 10, the only things you unlock over the free is the cosmetics. And the developers said, and the way that it's working out is it takes 100 hours to get to fully rank, where it only takes 80 hours to do the battle pass, which means you're gonna be stuck at level prerequisites. So if you unlock that thing, let's say level 20 gives you some ashes. Even if you accelerate that with the battle pass, you're still gonna have to meet the prerequisite to get that. So character leveling is gonna be slower than the battle pass. So even if it is an advantage, there's some way that they messed up. They've already come out and said that they will immediately take care of that. They're not in the interest of giving anybody advantages for pay, which is why it's only available on the free access. So don't listen to the misinformation that these straight up, dude, I hate to say this, they're fucking liars. It's all it is. The developers, the guys that make the game, that made it, that built it, that know way more than these clowns on YouTube, they said it's not going to be that way, and if it does be that way, they're going to fix it. They're not interested in killing their game. Like, Blizzard's not doing very well right now, y'all. This is they're putting everything into this. They're not going to do something stupid like that. Shit, dude. I don't know what else to say with that. It's just they've made it as clear as absolutely possible. Like, yeah, they're gonna make money on the game. You're gonna be able to pay shit, and you're gonna be able to buy cosmetics and stuff, but it's not gonna get you anything. And this pay to win, what is there to win? There's absolutely nothing to win. They don't even have leaderboards on the first two launches. First two seasons, there's no leaderboard, and I'm scared to death there ain't gonna be none at all. None. I don't understand why they can't put the leaderboard in. But I'm one of those players that likes to play the leaderboard. I'm just one of them. I could care less about a lot of it, but yeah, it's real cringe. It's fellow D4 Southerner Georgia represent. Wes, where you from, baby? Yeah, they just straight up like. I understand like moving your algorithm circle because that's what you got to do in the new games coming out, but like, just shut up. They're making all these build guides and all this with all these full aspects and all this shit. You couldn't even get them.
This is a function that.
Yeah, pro players. Have y'all noticed that? The word pro player has come out a lot since Hog's been calling everybody out. They have to define themselves as fucking pros. Y'all, I'm a pro angler. Okay, I'm not a pro tournament angler. I'm a pro angler, and I do that for a living. And nobody in that community flexes like that. Nobody's like, well, when you're a pro angler, you'll understand. Like, that's not how it is at all. Oh, you in Griffin? Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, I was born in Gwinnett County. So I'm not too far from you up there. Close for life, better have a pro player. See, that's the funny thing, V-Lord, is we have some straight up pros in the clan already. Like, they just don't do YouTube. We have some really badass fucking players. That guy Ebian I talk about, he's a badass player. Alpha's a badass player. This gal Hannah, she's a really, really badass player. I'm talking like 7,000-8,000 Paragon in Diablo 3. We got some damn stout motherfuckers now. Hog ain't no shit ass player neither. I'm not the best player that ever lived, but I can hold my own. What's up, noob? Where you from, baby?
That is being invented by Blizzard and has been in every single ARPG since, pretty much.
Listen to him cry about the overlay.
It's also been in every other Diablo.
It's right there, you idiot! It's right there! You don't have to hit tab, it's right there!
Except this one. And
It's
so I'm
right
talking about this.
there!
As you can see in the background, we have like Diablo 1. Every other game has this. It's a simple overlay that like goes over what you see.
What is
They
this
talked
shit?
about it on one of the podcasts, and they're basically explaining exactly what's nice about it, why players want it, and then they're like, yeah, we're not gonna have that. And the
It's
reason for that
right
is that they feel like
there!
it breaks immersion. They want people to focus on the game. I think that's terrible.
This
Because
guy.
it's very like
Y'all.
you think you do, but you don't. And I'm really starting to hate that companies are doing this more and more. The more choice you give players, the better. Because the alternative
Yeah, Evie was feeding me in the high chair. Yeah, Evie's the only one that played. but to be fair, Hog gets to feed Evie sometimes, and I do relish in that. Evie calls me dear leader. I feel like North Korea fucking president or something, you know? So if you watch my right now I've got my stream recap going, and you'll see I'm fucking crying laughing in the end when Evie just straight up calls me out with that Necro. He's like, just so you know, you were in the high chair for that Ashava kill. I was like, you're goddamn right. Evian, more bosses, more experience. Oh.
now, I'm just spam opening the map and closing it. I'm like opening, closing. Oh, but this is way worse for immersion. Way worse. I love having the overlay. Like it's not like some sort of necessary evil that I feel I like.
It's
I
right
love having it.
there.
It makes me enjoy the game a lot more.
It's
The
right
removal of
there,
choice
baby
there is
boy.
very frustrating. Let me know what you guys think about that.
Y'all, it's literally, this is what I did. I watched here, and then you glance over, and then you look here, and you glance over. And if you need to pull up the map, you hit tab, and then you can put a pin down. It's way better. What is this guy crying about? They could make they could literally AI hack everybody's brain and build the most badass game, and then they change their mind just to bitch about it to get clicks. Because you know what? Nobody gives a fuck about if you go in there and praise the game. No one cares. They want to watch you trash it.
That's the #1 thing now that I hope they fix before launch. Previously,
Break,
it
I was
the
getting
mouse button
so
one thing, which
slap
is
happy,
fixed,
dude.
So very happy about that. Another thing that would be really nice would be being able to enable a UI bar of your own character, like having health above your own character.
What I mean is if someone gets tier skips when they not get level 10 reward before a non-skip tier user, they will not get the left battle pass. Yeah, so the only... if someone gets tier skips, will they not get the level 10 reward before a non-skip tier user? They will not get... yeah, you're right. They will not get that because only free unlocks. So even if... let's say you buy the 20 tier skips, okay, and you're a level 1. And that, let's say, we're just hypothetically, like level 5 is what you're trying to get to. Even if you buy those tier skips, that level 5 will still be locked until you meet the prerequisite. So yeah, technically you could be ahead of somebody if you were more efficient in leveling and stuff, but it's not because you bought that and got the tier skips. You see what I mean? So no, you know, you could buy 7,000 fucking levels and it was still the locked tiers that you haven't got the prerequisites for, you can't use them.
Character. As you can see here in Path of Exile, you can have like mana and life.
Oh, the
above your
minimap
character
in
in the middle of the screen.
why would you want to look at, I don't know what the fuck over, this must be WoW or something, but why would you want all of this absolute shit all the fuck over the place? It looks like you took a colored pencil and you drew all over your damn expensive ass fucking curved flat screen fucking dingy mabobber 16 million K fucking monitor that you're running a damn 5090 that's mounted to the side of your house to play the game. Why would you want a pencil drawn over top of it? It doesn't make any sense. This is not 1997, brother. If I wanted to go take 15 discs and load it up on a VGA monitor, I would go do that. But that's what this looks like, and it's killing the overlay. It's killing the beautifulness of the game.
This is really great, and I like that. I couldn't find a way to do that in Diablo 4. And the reason this is nice is because it lets you like not take your eyes off the combat while you're fighting. You really want to keep eyes on your health at all times. Having to look away for your health bar, maybe you're gonna miss like evading a big attack.
Oh, it's PoE?
They surprisingly did a balance patch. I wasn't
You
expecting
want
that
to
at
see
all
some
because
Badlands?
relatively
Yeah, let's
balance
look
this
at some
early
Diablo
doesn't
stuff,
matter.
and then
The
we'll
only
check
thing
some
that matters
Badlands.
is gonna be balance at
I
the
want to
end game.
comment on some of this shit. I
And,
hadn't seen
like
it yet because I've been working on
Necromancer-
content.
And Sork to some degree, but Sork was still very strong. But Necromancer got very nerfed. The minions were dying so much that they actually hotfixed it in the middle of the test. and buffed the survivability and stuff like that of minions because they were dying that much. That
Yeah, because they got scared because y'all keep putting out lists telling them what to do, and they're listening to it like fucking idiots for some reason when they should just put it out and then let everybody cry and learn how to. Imagine that! Imagine having to learn how to play a new game. I remember when Diablo 3 launched, I was a Diablo 2 player. Of course, I played a lot of other video games, okay? But you know how Diablo series like sucks your fucking soul out? And Diablo 3 came out, and me and my buddy Jake and my cousin, we drove to Micro Center, and we all bought PCs. We built them. We bought cases. We bought everything we needed. We went back to my basement after we stopped at fucking GameStop and bought the physical disc. That's how old we're talking about. We built the fucking computers, and we played the game. And guess what? It was a totally new experience. We had fun. We had to learn how to play the game. We didn't sit there. There wasn't fucking YouTube. So we didn't sit there and have to listen to all this certified shit that's been pumped out. All this, oh, they should do it like this and they should do it like this. No, you got to play it. You got to play a little taste, and then the game came out, and that's what you got. And that's what they did in Diablo 3. Y'all, you got 2 weeks of beta. You got to play and taste it, and then bam, the fucking game came out. That's what they did. And so they didn't, I mean, I guess some people would argue they should have listened, but I think they're real gun shy now. That's why they're doing it this way. And everyone's going to try to change it back to the way that their precious little game that they've been making money off of for the past 10 years, they're going to try to change it back to that. Or keep people from leaving their audience and going and watching somebody else.
I did see on Twitter that some of the devs were playing Necro, and they were like, yeah, this definitely doesn't feel good, let's address this. So I was very surprised by that.
Yeah, there's a Micro Center in Duluth, Wesley.
I was expecting, I guess, right? I did quite like it. I was playing Necro, and I thought it felt fine.
Yeah, the Micro Centers, yeah, hell yeah, Micro Center still exists.
On Necro.
It ain't Comp USA. Now I'm showing my age if I drop that word.
It felt great. I was playing solo, and in a party, it's obviously going to be even easier. The only thing that was hard was farming the level 30 area.
You just said it right there, Vengeful.
In the full game anyway. That's like an early access thing only because it's the only high level zone we could farm. So yeah, I think it'll be fine. I enjoyed Necro even after the nerf. I didn't get any crazy legendaries, and it still played pretty well.
Imagine complaining about farming in a server slam.
Half a second. Now, another thing that's very frustrating for me in Diablo 4, this isn't objectively bad, I guess. It's just a different thing. But it's how unavoidable damage is. Other games have that you can sort of, just through good gameplay, dodge skills, whereas Diablo 4 puts a lot more focus on unavoidable auto attacks.
Like what?
I remember in one of my videos, people said, oh, this is a gear check, you're just supposed to outgear it. It's like, well, you can't really outgear things at level 3. So I was very surprised at like the crazy amounts of unavoidable auto attack hits.
These dudes have been so used to looking at guides. Like, your first problem, like, look at this guy right here. He's running 2 shields, which I fucking love that. But, like, he's running 2 shields, and he's still saying that he can't keep his damage down, even though he's completely fortified, he's got barriers, and everybody's got full health on World Tier 1. Huh. What, something very muy interesante that I have not seen all these fucking pros talk about is why has nobody talked about the teleport to your party is a fucking issue? Why am I the only one that's saying that right now? You want to talk about quality of life? You want to talk about this? Everybody keeps talking about nerf the classes. Why can't we fix the social issues, the party size? That's the main thing because these guys don't play with anybody. I mean, they might play with 4 guys or whatever, but like, I can't stand that shit. I'm constantly playing with people. We're constantly moving around. Why is nobody talking about that? Did y'all see that? How annoying that shit was? That's right, Grim. That's right. It's crazy. You can play D4. You can just keep playing D2, D3, or PoE. That's right. Or go to fucking school. So I looked into Full Sail because I was interested. Because everyone has all these fucking ideas, but they won't go actually write a game. They'll just sit in their chair and make easy money on YouTube. It's $70,000 to go to Full Sail to get a developer's degree. $70,000. That's what a bass boat cost. Yeah. And I fucked up. They won't stop calling me now. They blow my phone up. Hey, you want to go to Full Sail? Fuck no, I don't. Yeah, circuits. I remember going to Circuit City. I remember going to... There was a Radio Shack that held out for a long time in my town. before I move down here. But if I did not skip and I hit level 5, I will get 5 tiers before hitting level 5, and then the free level reward. Or can I hit level 5 and then need to level my tiers separately? We don't really know all that yet, brother. All we know right now is we don't know the experience rate or anything. All we know right now is the only way to get those bonuses is free. That's the only way. That's all we know. And the other thing that we've known is if someone is able to hack that, exploit that, they will immediately nerf it. So I hope I can put your concerns to rest about that. You level up. If you buy the tier skips, you get 20 tiers. Everything's unlocked except for the free tiers that need the prerequisites. So you basically get a bunch of cosmetics. That's all you're getting. That's the best way to think about the advanced battle pass is you're paying for cosmetics. So if you like cosmetics, go ahead and do that. If not, don't worry about it because you're going to get the same thing that everybody else gets. That's just the way it is.
Hit damage early on, especially. And obviously, like, he is actually correct in a way. It is a gear check thing, which you will not have a problem with later. But, you know, it's just weird. I'm a big fan of, like, combat where you can actually dodge it just by knowing.
I don't understand how we can have something in Diablo 3 like that, and then they take it away in this game.
You're hit. It's interesting because they have the same technology as Path of Exile, where the blade is where you see it.
This guy's complaining about fight
so
mechanics.
that it's sticking to the character a little bit more, and you can't dodge a lot of the basic auto attacks. That's not the end of the world because a lot of the like big moves, they are very telegraphed. They're very dodgeable. Like the goat jumping up in the air and slamming, that one shots you on a lot of characters, but it's very, very easy to see.
Yeah,
I would
man,
love
I got
to
you.
see auto attacks
What's up,
being a little
Fidelis?
bit more dodgeable just by like player skill, being able to run around a monster and not being hit. There are some you can do that on.
CJ, don't feel bad. I got
just hit you
fucking
repeatedly.
dog shit drops the whole time,
I do hope
dude.
that they work on the stats on Diablo 4. It doesn't have to be super convoluted, but it is a little dull to me to get, for example, 100 attack power and my build is completely different. Everything is more better, right? It's
Everything is more better. Bro, don't let the redneck call your grammar out. Everything's more better.
upgrading my int and getting an extra 30 int, hitting any breakpoints or anything.
Okay, I'm done with this guy. Look, I get the need to upload every day and keep yourself relevant, but God almighty, hey, look, there's your boy right there. Put some fucking effort into what you're doing, right? I love how they just make me feel better, and they just slip my video in right there because they know I'm looking at it. They're like, oh, here's 250,000 views, 60,000 views, 1.3 thousand, 24,000 views, 111,000 views. 6 fucking hour-long goddamn video. Jeez.
It's garbage. It's not fun to play. Like, I'm sorry, but like if I was a new player and I played this game and I just did that boss, I would probably stop playing the game. Straight up. Necroskeletons need more HP back. Look at that. The top post. That Necromancer nerf. Oof. And what else people think? Necromancer, again. Necromancer minions are completely worthless. Let's see here. Yeah, everybody hates this. Holy shit. All right, so it looks like we can play any class that we want, and I guess I'm gonna go, I feel like...
What do you think about rolling 2 druids in a party of 4? I mean, I think you could have a party of 4 druids. I really think that you can play however you want to play, honestly. So, I talked about this in the video, I'm gonna talk about it again. It was almost like a psychology experiment. It was really fucking interesting, and Grim can back me up. So Grim was talking about his pulverize, and he put a lot of work into his druid, and he got it up to, what'd you get, Grim? Like, were you getting 2,000 crits or higher? Or landslide, whatever. I think it was pulverize, if I don't recall. Anyway, I wasn't feeling it this time around, which is what I ran for the beta. So I ran werewolves with poison creeper synergizing with poison and crit hit and damage and all that mixed shit. That worked great for me. And then I met another guy that was running landslide. And then another guy that was running just straight werebear stuff. I mean, there's just, you really, Some guys said it sucked. Some guys said the same build that sucked were good. It just really depended on who you talked to and how it felt for them. That gave me hope that you really can play how you want to. I think a lot of these guys, their feelings are going to get hurt when the meta might be like just a little bit better. Nothing like we saw like Taurasha fucking Wizard where it obliterated every goddamn thing in Diablo 3. Yeah, see? So, yeah, 4,300-ish landslide. Yeah. No pulverized legendary? Yeah. Well, see, you were told by someone that thinks he's cute that Druid does 17 damage. Well, 12 damage. Now he went and updated. He's trying to bait me into doing another video, and I'm not falling for that shit. But it's fucking 12 damage now. But what I found was so funny during stream was fucking Blizzard did bullshit damage. Like, a lot of skills did bullshit damage. He just chose to pick Druid, make everybody hate on Druid. Asmongold tried playing Pulverize with no Fortify. Well, like that straight up says you didn't read anything on the thing, because it straight up says it synergizes with a barrier. Like, I don't know. I get Fortify and Barrier. I know they're two separate things. I kind of blend those together. I need to stop doing that. Did a lot of tinkering with the skills, but paid off in the end. Had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to release. Diablo 4's pan out. Yeah, it's going to be the best Diablo game of all time, in my opinion. Asmongold is definitely, I mean, yeah, it's what happens when you start getting up there a little bit. I'm older than he is. I'm a few years older than he is, but I've only got a little widow's peak going on, luckily. And it's just from wearing a fucking hat for damn 20 years. Hawk, can I show you my build? Yeah, John, are you in the Discord? Shoot it, put it in the D4 build section. I'll take a look at it.
I think we should go with Barbarian. I think that's the right option. We go with Barbarian.
You didn't learn last time? You got your ass wiped, Barbarian.
I'm, like, ready for I know what to play. Seems like a good idea.
Damage scales with health plus fortified health. Okay.
Druid. What do you guys?
Oh, he doesn't read? He's admitted to it? Yeah, well, that's a problem to just randomly pick shit.
So I could.
Oh my god. Y'all, look at his fucking chat. I just saw 17 damage and why? Like, I'm sure he sits at his fucking house with his little hoodie on. He's like, everyone's talking about my meme build that I did. It's so fucking stupid.
Could go Druid and play it to see what the nerfs are. I'll tell you what. Can we do a poll?
Oh no, I like it. I like Asmon.
My fate is in your hands.
I don't want anybody to think I don't like watching Asmon. Like, I G-haul with Asmon. I just like picking. I like, you know, some folks take me the wrong way. I like to pick on people a little bit. It's just the way that I am. I like Asmon stuff. I will talk shit about it. It's something that he says. No one's immune to that. But
show results.
Asmon is dumb as rocks. Yeah. Asmon's the reason that meme got as big as it got. Well, yeah, you have to have somebody big push it,
it's
right?
A blowout.
But the dude still made it.
It is.
Like,
it's a blowout. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys right now that if it's a pain in the ass, I'm gonna leave.
What am I using to make builds? D4planner.io.
I'm gonna just say, you know.
I can't do this right now. D4planner.io is what I'm using. It's not perfect, but it's decent. And then there's another one. D4builds.gg is another good one. It's got some build planners and stuff on it. It's got the best Paragon board system so far. One hour, 17 minutes. All right, yeah, I'll go back to it and watch that then. 1 hour, 17 minutes is where he wipes.
It's garbage. It's not fun to play. Like, I'm sorry, but like if I was a new player and I played this game and I just did that boss, I would probably stop playing the game.
Okay, let's go.
Straight
up.
What
you said.
Necro.
His build is aim. Well, see, that gives Hog a little hope that, you know, like, this guy's fucking huge, y'all. He's got a big ass following, and you know, if he's this trash, it's okay, right?
Spell. It's just very Very not good.
All right, you said 1 hour and 17
Maybe I could
minutes.
use another builder spell, but I think it'd just kind of have the same problem ultimately.
Oh, what is he running? Okay, he's running Storm Strike, Lightning Strike, and Cyclone Armor. Okay.
Here we go.
He's a basic bitch.
There she is.
It's not a dumb comment. Yeah, it is. It's really dumb. Okay, here we go.
All right, this is what you're talking about right here?
Mother, you must stop this.
Let's do it.
Look at the gift she's given me.
Yeah, Lothrix has the gifts, but I don't like the way that the UI is. I know that's silly.
Big damage. Let's go.
All right, John, I'll check it out after a while.
Jesus. Gets good at 200 hours. Yeah, it's just like.
Oh, dude,
brain
Rax
dead
has at
viewers,
least.
or
I
brain dead,
guarantee
like,
you, he
video
at least
game
has 4 or
players
5
just
of
don't
those hoodies.
understand that.
I
Other
know
people
for a
don't wanna
fact
invest
that he has
100 hours
2
into a
at
game
least.
for it to be fun. Like,
Because I've seen him switch in like his brother or somebody on
Stupid
stream.
way
They're
of looking
both
at
wearing
things.
blue hoodies. So I know there's 2 of them.
oh my god.
Yeah, this
This
fight
is
I was
so
not.
fucking painful.
Yeah, like, and the fucking potion
here we
orbs
go.
would drop outside the damn thing for me, and I couldn't pick them up. That should make me mad. Oh, he picked up wolves now. Okay, and he switched to wind shear. Why is he using wind shear? You get damage reduction from Storm Strike.
Jesus. Come on.
God damn, I know this is fucking painful. Y'all, I mean, let's just be real. The game is meant to be played in a fucking group. I mean, did y'all notice if you ran Druid and you ran a
potions.
Rogue together, did you notice how well they synergize with all the vulnerabilities and all that shit and the crowd controls the Druid brings? You can't not convince me that
Okay,
this is a
that's one
solo
down.
game. This is meant to play.
All right, let's
Everything
get this.
mixes so well together. He had his girlfriend
Okay, I'm
streaming. Yeah, so
stunned.
he counted his girlfriend's streaming time in with his streaming time is how he got the 43 hours of total play time. I've already looked at it. He played just as much as I did. He played 36 hours. He did do a 24-hour stream,
Come on.
but he went to bed, which is fine. I mean, I'm just like, dude, stop his.
Jesus.
You can't count your girlfriend's fucking stream time as your play time. That's not how that works.
Alright, we killed one.
Yeah, the Discord's just a straight up whole community. Yeah, there's so many fucking people
Alright,
in
we
there.
got it.
I don't want you to die.
Yeah, CJ, you got to start playing with a group, man. The game really comes
Okay,
alive
here
when
we
you
go.
play with a group, for real, bro.
Storm Strike and Landslide feels better. Yeah, I'm sure another.
Druid and
spec would be
Source are
way
crazy.
better.
So our group was we did Druid, Barb, Source, and Rogue, and y'all, that shit was nasty. I'm telling
Surely
y'all.
that's the problem.
I applaud you, solo player. Not that I can't play solo. I don't
Uh-oh,
want to play
uh-oh.
solo at this stage in my life. I like playing with people, and I play this to have fun also. So, and as you can imagine, I'm pretty fucking social, so I like to be wild
Fuck,
and stupid
I only
and
got
have
one
fun.
potion
So,
left.
the Discord link is on my YouTube
Push him
page,
away.
or you can just go discord.com
I can't
/
move
the
around.
House of Hog, HAWG. That should bring you there.
It's over. It's over. I'm done.
Love the challenge of solo. Yeah, I respect that. Absolutely. Let me address this, I guess. I was a solo player for a long time before I really got into Battle.net. And then I had a clan in D2. And the story about that, God, I hate to even, I'm just going to be real about it. I was such a piece of shit. I mean, you're talking about 1.08, 1.09, somewhere around there, the patch. Like, we're talking about when Oculus and Windforce ruled the world. Like, I don't remember if RuneWorks were there yet or they were just fixing to be put in. But used to be able. There's a big scam that was going on called a rush scam. And so like you would offer somebody would pay. You know, you're supposed to take payment halfway through the rush. And it would be either for an Oculus. You used to have to pay for a power level. You didn't have to just get it for free. You would advertise like, hey, Hell Rush for Aki or Hell Rush for Windforce or whatever. And then when the guy would pay you halfway, you'd leave and just get his item. So I had a pretty damn big clan in Diablo 2, and Karma bit my fucking ass so hard. I had almost every character at 99, except for maybe like 2 or 3. They were all over level 90s. And I had a bunch of mules with every item you could think of. And like people would join my clan and ask for items and they'd get the items. And like we had a badass clan. Well, one guy needed an item that I didn't have. So I told him, hey, give me a minute. You know, I gotta go get it for you. And I'll have it by the end of the day and you can have it, you know, but he didn't want to wait that long. So he fucking hacked my somehow this motherfucker hacked my shit. And then whispered another like mule account that I had. Like saved on there, so, you know, whatever, and said, that password was fucking easy to hack. And so I quit playing Diablo 2 for like years after that. Like I swore I was like, fuck that, you know. That's what I get for being a piece of shit, though. All right, I gotta run to the boat and get some water. I'll be right back. Take 2 seconds.
I'm actually dead.
Oh, never mind. I got a bottle right here. Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, the game ain't easy. What
Oh
we're
my
seeing is the
God.
game ain't easy and people don't like
Okay,
it.
can I go back in? Or do I have to do it over again? Holy fuck, that's so bad. Wow.
He's got to get a sip of Coke.
Okay, let's
Does
try
Asmon
again.
ever wear a different shirt, or is it always that white
Soft
t-shirt?
lock? Yeah, I know. A talent point? Yep, you're right. Let's go put another talent point in. There we go. We'll get those ravens out. Let's do it. That'll change everything.
Dude, when Diablo 4 releases, the search traffic across all these sites is going to be fucking astronomical. So we actually farmed core first. Like, we did the,
You have a point? Yeah, that...
we did the fucking campaign, and then we went and got 3 Druid aspects for me, and then we went to core. And we cleared the whole thing. And we said, fuck this, because we realized that the items we're dropping were too high to use. So we started farming the events. We go north, farm that event out of Kovashad, and then go south to Kovashad and farm that event and roll for Orbiths. And then we went back to doing the core dragon. And again, that just, I did not want to. I just came from fucking like 2.5 seasons of some of the longest Diablo 3 that I've ever played in my fucking life. And I did not want to immediately on a brand new game that we haven't even had fun playing yet. Imagine getting this game, it's not even out, and then immediately going into fucking machine mode. Why even play the game? Like, I guess other people get their jollies off by finding an item. I just don't know.
That's the problem. I didn't use one talent point. That's why...
He bought a 3-pack of white tees?
If I had used that talent point, everything would be different.
I'm still wondering why he took wind shear.
Okay. Every attack is missing her.
That's because you took wind shear.
Closer, she runs away. If I go over here, Jesus.
Bro, cast a spell. What are you doing? Use your cyclone armor. Cyclone armor. What are you doing, bro? Did he not spec for vulnerability in cyclone armor?
Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
The clan name is Plebs for Life. The tag is Pleb.
This is such garbage. Here we go.
Really hurts people's feelings when you get killed by a dude with a shit named Pleb. It's also an inside joke from Ebian. He used to call me Hog You Fucking Pleb, and so I got fed up one day and made the clan, and now he's a member.
Oh, we're gonna kill this one. Come on.
You know what,
Got
CJ?
him.
I think they do require a solo clear. I don't know,
You never
but
are.
that's a great question.
Jesus. You really learn those boss mechanics on Druid. You sure do. You gotta learn every single one of them.
I would fully expect y'all to be telling me that I sucked right now. Like, Hog, you suck. Learn how to play it.
Jesus fucking Christ, this is bad.
He has not cast his Cyclone armor one time. Bro, it's an active and a passive. Like, cast it.
Okay. Oh shit, they ran away. Fuck. Okay. Here we go. Build up energy. Bro's using wolf spirit summons? Yeah, they're better now.
Y'all, is he good at these other games, or is he just a
Okay,
just a
let's try to
mediocre
kill one of
player
them
that's
here.
just gotta follow him? I'm just curious. Is he really good at WoW?
There we go. I think we should use the other attack to generate spirit.
I
don't think
personally-
this one's that good.
I personally think the lightning strike is stupid. I did not like that skill.
Okay.
I was hoping it was gonna like conjure
So
up
these
an
guys-
actual storm that would strike things, not just
Fuck.
be a little,
I'm
little lightning
oh, bro,
bolt.
I'm dead.
Oh, he does have skill issue on well.
Oh my god.
Right, Cyclone armor doesn't do damage, but if he's got it spec'd right, it can make enemies
gonna have to
vulnerable,
change
which
our
they
build.
take 20% more damage. So that's why I'm
can't
telling him
do
to
it.
hit it. Okay, okay.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was just curious on what his skill.
Oh my god.
I don't ever
this
watch
is
him
garbage.
game. I
Alright,
watch him
let's
talk
refine
about
the
shit
spec,
sometimes, so I don't
and
know.
let's
I don't
try
care
the
how,
other
if
one.
he's good or not. Fuck, I'm not great. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Storm Strike. And then we'll do Pulverize too.
He's not
And
not
then
even
we'll
looking at him.
try-
What are you doing?
I don't think we should do Cyclone Armor.
Earth and
I think we'll
Bulwark.
just do more points in the Pulverize.
Oh no, Earth and Bulwark.
And then we'll do, I guess, go away.
This is
I already
awesome.
did that.
He's just literally just. He might as well just be clicking.
Let's just do that.
You're not gonna give it any. Why would you put it? Asman, no,
I think
bro.
they're still better.
Why would you put another spin? Why wouldn't you put the?
Okay.
What is he doing? What are you doing, bro? You don't sink 2 points into Cyclone armor. You go up the tree with it, bro. Bro. This is so fucking funny. He literally fucking missed the knockback. The next thing up that knocked back the enemies when Cyclone armor is activated, and he sunk another point into the fucking Cyclone armor, so it just brings his cooldown a little more. Like, oh my god, Robert, it really wasn't a story. There's no different mode. It's all one thing. But yeah, the campaign was there for sure. That's what we're watching right now. This is the campaign.
All right, let's try this again.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Look at the gift she's given me.
So all he did was just fuck it up even more and go pulverize. Grim, you are the fucking MVP, dude. Grim is the MVP right now because he fucking put us on this. Bro,
we
it's
go.
not gonna do any damage if you're not doing it right.
Can't attack her there because then, oh fuck. And then she hit me from off screen. Okay, that's one down. That's one down. Good.
There we go. He's
can do
getting
it,
her.
yeah.
He's getting her.
Wolves are dying.
Still
Good
has no
push there.
fortify, but that's fine.
All right, let's do it.
Imagine if he had specced out Earthen Bulwark and had a little fortify.
Uh-oh.
Or taken Debilitating
It
Roar.
just runs away. I can't hit it. I
Like-
have to go to this one.
Why wouldn't you have I guess Debilitating Roar's not open at this
Since
stage
she's just
yet,
standing
but
in the AoE, I can't attack her in that.
oh my god,
Yes.
this is
Now they're both in the AoE.
bro, kill him. What are you doing?
Come on. Nice. Oh, no, now she's in the AoE. We gotta get out of that. We can't attack her.
Yeah, you have to be fortified, you have to be healthy. You gotta not cast it for no reason, waste spirit.
Oh my god. Wait, am I not beating the DPS check? Jesus Christ, this is such garbage.
Garbage? You're garbage!
Let me
This
get-
man literally just beep, 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 chose all the wrong skills. Just willy-nilly riding a bicycle, picking daisies, sunk shit into his skills, and now it's garbage? Oh, come on, man. Oh, everybody always embarrasses themselves.
Oh, let me get this one. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go. Big damage.
I'm English, I can't play the Scottish
I'm trying to
character.
click, I can't move.
Hey, it would be like me if they had like a Yankee, like a person from like New England or something in the game. I would never play that
I'm dead.
motherfucker
I'm actually
ever.
dead again.
So I feel you, brother. I understand. Scots and Englishmen don't like each other, and a lot of
Oh my
Southerners don't
God.
like people from the north, and a lot of people from up north talk shit about people
Oh
from
my
the south. So
God.
I totally understand you. And y'all, what's interesting is I found out it's the same way in Italy. Like Southern Italians don't like people, Northern Italians, and it's the same way in India. Southern Indians don't like Northern Indians. This shit is hilarious. I never realized that, but it's like that all over the world.
What do I need to all right. Do you guys have any ideas? What should I play? Like I can't do it. I actually can't do it.
Yes, you can. Stop being a pussy. You a damn pussy.
People are asking for landslide. Okay, let's do landslide.
He literally sunk 5 fucking points. He sunk 5 points into that shit when he could have been using it into other things. Why? This is what happens when you get so reliant on a guide, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Let me just do this.
Oh, he's got Debilitating Roar unlocked. Bro, you're sinking 5 points in that no Debilitating Roar. No fucking... Oh my god, the only goddamn
Which
buff
one's
you're
better?
bringing yourself is fucking Cyclone Armor? You got 2 spots that are open? Yo, what is he doing?
The top one? Okay.
I don't understand.
And what else should I get? You guys think I should get
Earthen
more spells,
Bulwark.
too? Maybe I should try Earthen Bulwark too.
You need to get rid of that fucking Mickey Mouse Cyclone Armor. You need to take
I
you
could
some
use
goddamn
Cyclone Armor.
Debilitating Roar. Debilitating Roar, bro.
Heal. The vines are really good. Oh yeah, let's go with the vines. True.
He can't even move around in the skill
so
tree.
Earthen
Yeah.
Bulwark is this. All right, let's go with that. Unstoppable too. Oh wow.
Yeah, okay, I've heard that too. Everyone in
And
Texas
then we'll
just
do
hates
the
Austin.
shrapnel from that. That'll be huge.
Taco, yeah, regional issues are universal across
Okay.
the world. Yeah, it's just I guess it's ignorance,
And
you
then
know,
I
you
we
don't
should
think
still
about
do wolves,
that
right?
happening in other parts of the world, but it was just interesting. The way that I found out is I used to work at Bass Pro, like when I was 18, and there was a man that had just immigrated. He was from India, and he told us all about it, and he got heated talking about the Northern Indians. Like, it was fucking hilarious. He was like, I hate them. Like, he fucking went off about it. I was like, oh, wow, learned something new. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to trust the chat,
Yeah,
right?
We'll do wolves and we'll do poison creeper. Okay, guys. Let's do it. Now we're totally ready.
Everyone's telling him what to do, but he don't realize, like, things, like, have to be built right. Give this man a cheat code.
All right, huge damage.
Cheatcc.com, baby. Come on, Asmon, you got this, player.
Oh, Earthen Bulwark is on this. Okay, I understand. I have the keys on her. Why is she over there? I can't hit her.
I must wait a moment.
Okay. Where's the pylons?
There ain't none.
Shit, she's moving out of it. I can't hit her. Okay, we got her.
Oh, ask an Indian about Pakistan?
Nice.
Yeah, go look at the damn border closing ceremony. Wait, hold on. No, we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna finish this. Have y'all ever seen the Pakistani-Indian border closing ceremony? Like, they get fucking crunk on each other closing that border.
Okay. Come on, you got it. You got it. This is all you. There we go. Nice. Big damage. Come on. Is this nightmare mode? Yeah, this is the hard, guys. This
Yeah,
is the
very
hard
true,
mode.
noob. Very true.
Bro, obviously it's a hard mode. But I hate that spell. Like, why should they be? That's so dumb. They can hit you from off screen. Why do we need off screen abilities?
You're right on top of them. What are you talking about, ding-a-ling?
Okay.
You got 2 goddamn fucking barrier skills and you're not using them. There you go.
I can't attack. I can't attack. I can't attack.
Can't attack?
Okay. There we
What is
go.
this man talking about? Someone get this
Shit.
guy a fucking Diablo for dummies.
Shit.
He
Okay.
talked all
Come
big
on.
about how he played Diablo
you got
before.
it, you got
He
it.
ain't played no Diablo.
You got it? Fuck. Okay, alright, we got him.
Yeah, Storm Strike is the way
All right,
to
we
go.
got 2 down.
I ain't hating on New England. That's
This is
unfortunate you have
insane.
to be born there, but dude, my family's been my family has been in Georgia since Georgia was a colony.
Come on.
So I'm just bred a
Come on.
bona fide certified southerner. I mean,
Come on. I just can't. I can't move.
all I simply said was, if there was a Yankee character in the game, I would
Really?
not elect to play him. That's all I said.
Okay, I got 1 down.
I must wait a moment.
To try and get through that?
Oh, of course he does, Break. I'm glad somebody else can see
Okay,
it.
alright,
Like,
we're making.
y'all, if y'all think that this man makes whatever, like $1 million a fucking month or whatever astronomical amount of money that he makes, you think that he really, money changes people. And this is fact, because I got a guy in the Discord that lives in Texas and has actually seen him drive around in his very nice car and his very nice clothes that he wears. So I'm sure he still goes to his dad's house, or he bought this house. He might live there, but like, this guy, he's not, first of all, he ain't eating no motherfucking $2 steak. I live in one of the poorest counties in the state of fucking Georgia, and if you go to the Piggly Wiggly Save-A-Lot Food Mart, you can't buy a $2 steak, even if it's 2 weeks old. So there's no such thing as a $2 steak unless you buy the fucking cow and you have it butchered. And you bought in bulk, so you got a $2 steak. You know, that just goes what Break was saying. It's for fucking content. I'm not hating on it, that's fine. But, I mean, if I were to get successful, if y'all were to see me make Asmongold money, y'all know I made money. Like, I wouldn't pretend to be, hey, I'm still poor. No, I'm not poor anymore. Check out my new house.
Making progress. Come on.
I'm not ready yet.
How dare you? James Oglethorpe founded this colony. It was not a penal colony. How dare you? This is not Australia. Lord!
Okay.
Yeah, that's our only grocery store
heal?
in the county is a Piggly
He's
Wiggly.
almost dead. There we go. Nice.
Old Food Lion, man. The goddamn old Food Lion. Something I hadn't heard in a long time.
Wait a moment.
Okay, getting out of that. Getting over to this. Getting this heal. Come on, kill this one. Come on, please.
Not ready yet.
Nice. Nice, bro. Did we do it? Oh my god.
Georgia was not a penal colony. I don't know where y'all are getting that from. It was a royal colony that was designated by the king of farmers. James Oglethorpe brought farmers here. And they actually weren't allowed to have slaves. I don't know why everybody's thinking it's a penal colony. It's not a fucking penal colony.
Oh my god. Your build was shit? Wait.
Piggly
you
Wiggly?
guys
Yeah,
think
you
that
should.
was good?
Hey, I like the pig. We call it the pig. That's the nickname in town. We say we're going to the pig. My old lady don't like the pig, but I like going to the pig.
That
So they
was
got what?
awful.
They got what's... Shut up, Asman. They got what's called a power buy. You can get like 10 for 10, and it's usually the most unhealthy, like the most unhealthy fucking food you've ever seen. But you can get 10 for 10. Let's see something. We've seen Asman. Let's see what else is going on in the world of Diablo. Should we watch the list? Should we? What do y'all think? Should we watch the list? Should we go there? I don't know why the St. Johns River flows north. That's funny that you say that because I'm actually going there in July to go fishing, and I'm really not excited about it. But my daddy always fucking drags me down to fucking Astor. We got to go down to Astor, and we got to go brim fishing, and I got to tote my boat down there, and we're having a big family get together this year with all me and my half brothers. Yeah. See, we didn't have a pig where I grew up. We had Ingalls. So we parked at Ingalls. And the side of Ingalls is where we parked, and the law used to fucking run us out of there all the goddamn time. The list? Okay, Iraq's list we're talking about, obviously. The Rax list? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I got into it just a little bit. I started to do it. I was like, I'm gonna save this for stream. They're gonna want to see me watch it on stream. Alright. Let's take the bait. Okay, we're gonna watch the list. Why is my video coming up when I search for him? Y'all see that? Why? Okay. Yeah, I got 8 minutes in and I stopped. So let's see.
I just played the server slam for 42 hours. I got
I'm already pausing it. He didn't play for 42 hours. So what he does is he puts his girlfriend on stream and then he counts her time as his time. I already went back, so just so no one's flaming me, I went back and looked before I watched this. Like, I just was curious how much he actually streamed versus what he claimed. And it was like 38. I mean, it's a little bit more, but oh, drink when he says pro players? Oh my god, y'all. You're gonna die. that's a drinking game I'd never say for you to play because you would be fucking so shit-faced. It's his new favorite word is pro player. I don't understand. I guess he's, I don't know. I wouldn't want to tell everybody that I was a professional video game player. I don't know. I just, around here, people look at you like, huh? You play with toys? You a boy? Huh? Oh, I can't believe you're still awake. Oh yeah, Will, I got some sleep, Bubba. Yeah, I'm back. I'm good. I crashed out pretty hard, took another nap, then slept again. Yeah, I'm back. I got rid of pumped all the KFC out. Yeah, I don't feel the servers were slammed either, and for two reasons. It was Mother's Day, or I guess three reasons. Zelda came out, which I'm not a Zelda player, but I guess there was kind of some hype around that. And the other issue was I don't think they dangled the stick enough. I think if they had made it like level 30, or if you could play level 35, or if they'd given us a sample of the end game, or something else to do, that would have brought everybody and their fucking brother to come play. But just based on my community and the people that play, like we had a good bit of people that were in my Discord and stuff, but it was nothing compared to the beta. Like I'm serious. I had every room was fucking full during the beta, and it wasn't this time around. So, I mean, yeah, my clan filled up faster this time around, but I think it's just because I've been talking about it a lot more. I'll take a toke every time instead. Kay, you probably smoke up all your stash. I'm gonna turn the camera off and hit my last time, then we're gonna dive into it and see what the list is all about.
Got every class to 20. I did 10 full campaign clears, 2 on each class, respecking all the time. I killed a Shava 10 times.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Damon, this is 62 fucking points long? Are you shitting me right now? Yo, this is 62 points? No fucking way. No way. Okay, I was about to say, don't look like 62. It's still fucking way too many.
We'll do it now. Loot filters would be nice. Add a stash.
Brother, why don't you go design a game? Why don't you go make your own game if you've got all the fucking answers? I don't understand.
I did 10 full campaign clears, 2 on each class, respecking all the time. I killed a Shava 10 times. I want to provide a little bit of feedback on what I saw from the beta going into launch, and let's just jump straight into it. So the server slam itself, the entire purpose of it was not to have a queue or a queue. I never had one.
Why? I can't fucking stand this shit. It's that, y'all, just a heads up, he's not my cup of tea, so if you really like this dude and you're like a fanboy of his, this is probably not gonna, you're not gonna like my reaction to this. I can't stand this fucking wordplay shit that he does. Wand of Woe. Y'all remember in Diablo 3? He would like stop himself too. Like that's what started me not enjoying his content anymore, is when I would pick up on little things like he'd go to call it wand, he'd go, the Wand of Woe. And I'm like, why the fuck do you do that? It just, I don't know. I can't explain it. It just rubs me the wrong way. God damn it.
I could log in instantly.
It's called a Q. And he knows it's called a Q. Why is he calling it a Quay? Because he's trying to be cute, and it's not cute.
And I pretty much never got DC'd. It was very good. There seemed to be fewer bugs. Not that there weren't bugs. There's plenty of bugs. There were fewer bugs. They're fixing things. It's nice. The level 20 didn't feel good. We were 25 before, and then we're level 20 after. If they do events like this in the future, which they probably won't, but if they do, can we do the level 20 first, then the 25 later? Everybody just felt kind of crippled. I heard that feedback 1,000 times. Ashava was better with the more spawn times. It was a nice challenge for... I didn't like the reward, but oh well, you get a reward, whatever. It was great that you can't change instances.
Was there 10 Ashava spawns? Should we figure that out? Was there Was there 10 Ashava spawns? Oh, even if there wasn't, he's gonna say that he jumped in and killed other people's stuff too. So
Anymore to get additional loot. So if you change instances to get multiple kills, I killed a Shava 4 times.
I just want to let y'all know that my brother Ebian, my brother from another mother, he played more than 42 hours. So, you know, just throwing that out there. I played 36, and that's certified. You can go verify that. I didn't put my girlfriend on stream, but my buddy Ebian, he played more than 42
times one time in a 15-minute period. It's just to help your friends. I think that's a good structure for it. Dungeons, they now auto reset. It does work.
Oh, speaking of Ebi, there he is. Hey, brother.
Just port out, reset the
dungeon. I was just talking about you again.
I would love it if they would actually bring back that button. Corpse farming. So there was a new strategy here, which may or may not be a problem going forward into the end game.
It's not even going to be a thing. What do you mean?
The document will be in the description below. You can watch this video if you want. It's only 7 minutes long. Shows you how to get 25 legendaries an hour when otherwise you couldn't get hardly any at all, no matter what you did. I guess the second.
Y'all, so this is my gut feeling is it's going to scale. Because if you looked at the world tiers, right, it didn't say, like in Diablo 3, it would say, you know, item drops are increased, item drops are increased. It doesn't say that. I think it's just going to scale based on your actual character level, like you saw in Diablo 3 or Diablo 2, excuse me. I don't think that you're going to see increased drop rates through difficulties. I think it's just going to scale. And so we're going to see more and more legendaries as we get towards the end game. It's going to start just dropping more. It's the same way in Diablo 2. You didn't find a fucking legendary unless you went and farmed the gold dagger at Geed. I mean, you might have got lucky and found something Mickey Mouse early on, but probably not. And the only way you was really finding stuff is with a damn group of 8. And then you had to share because you had to compete for the fucking loot. So there's not going to be any farming. This was literally for a server slam. You found an exploit to get that. Like, why wouldn't you just say, we found this exploit, let's move on? You're like, the other thing is, you're not going to be able to, once you complete, they don't want you to farm a stronghold. They want you to unlock the stronghold. We haven't seen that yet, but when you actually complete the stronghold, it transforms into another dungeon for you to do, or another settlement for you to do, or it's not meant for you to go farm that. Like, we have to get the Diablo 3 playstyle out of our fucking brains, and you're not going to do that here. He's going to keep looking at it like Diablo 3. It's a hard habit to kick. But you got to stop looking at it like Diablo 3. It's a brand new game. You got to look at it. You got to take off Diablo 3 glasses, and you got to put on brand new Diablo 4 glasses and look at it through them lenses.
Second best strategy was farming the little obols to gamble. But anyway, it's essentially what you used to do in Diablo 3, when you would go to a high-end zone and just break pots and open chests and click on corpses.
Yeah, EB, I'm still trying to figure out how he even got in a solo instance. Like, that's what's wild to me. Every time we tried to make a new game, when the world boss was going on, we got plugged into somebody else's instance.
To find really good loot. So, a couple of basic things here. Blizzard should make sure that killing is better than looting 99% of the time. But if you get to a really rare chest or something that has a random location or something that's very difficult to reach, then that's fine to have like a treasure chest or a corpse be super valuable. But all these corpses just laying out in the field, which reward way better loot than actually killing the elites 10 levels higher than you, that makes absolutely no sense. Then stronghold resetting. This might not be a problem in the end game, but I'm pointing it out anyway,
just
as a thought experiment. You could clear 99% of the stronghold, including killing the final boss, and then reset your game, log out and log back in, and you can do it over again. This is a way to farm very high-level items. No,
No, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, the fuck you could not. That's bullshit. Cause I did it. I killed that boss and it didn't let me to go core dragon. So I had to get a lower level clan mate to run the instance for us. EBN can relate. Like, I don't know what he's talking about here. He must have not actually killed the final boss he thought was a boss. But there was a room up at the very top that you had to go in, and there was a big boy boss, and you killed, and then guess what? It took it off the map. But these are not meant to be reset. This is a moot point. Strongholds are meant to be seeked out, completed. They transform. Damn, am I the only one that's watched this shit? The live streams? Because they said that in the February live stream. The strongholds change into all kind of different shit. That's why you want to go do them. I mean, you could do that stronghold and it changes into a new dungeon that you've never been able to do. Why would you want to, like, wait till 99 and reset the dungeon? It's a stronghold again. You're supposed to clear it.
This might not matter unless there's like a level 100 stronghold with like godly
You're right,
items.
Professor.
People can do 99% of it and then reset it. That might be like a meta for farming it, and you're screwed if you completed it. Something to keep in mind for the future.
You don't know what you're talking about.
So now let's talk about the changes that they told us that they made and how they actually went in practice. So for whenever you have to kill 100% of monsters, then they're just going to have the remaining monsters chase after you. This went exactly how I thought it would. Sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't. Sometimes the monsters ran up to you and you killed them, and sometimes the last stragglers just still sat in the corner.
We didn't farm a lot of dungeons, but I even made a comment to EB that I thought it was broken. I was like, wow, they didn't, there was one dungeon we did, and it was my fault because I didn't kill them all. But we, like, got to the locked door, and we went back, and they were still, like, hanging out. Like, it didn't trigger it. I actually went back and watched that footage again, and was like, So, he must have done a lot more dungeons than I did, because we did different things. I was in the high chair a lot of the time, too, but, it didn't work for me, but I guess if I did more dungeons, I would have seen that too.
The fix
but
that I would like a lot
me.
more that they can implement with this is just to not require you to kill all of the monsters. Even if you required us to kill 97% or 95%,
oh, for God's
that would
sake.
be fine.
No!
This is a suggestion that a lot of other pro players have suggested.
They're pro player. Take a drink. Take a drink. There's one. Pro player. What is it fucking... What defines a Diablo pro? That's what I please tell me, what is the definition of a Diablo pro? Does it mean you've been on the leaderboards before? Does it mean you make money off of the game? Does it mean you're a content creator for Diablo 4? I'm really confused. What makes you a professional Diablo player? Because he's saying that to make his point more valid than other people's. That's the only reason to say that. It's a narcissistic, arrogant plug. I know tons of fucking real professionals. I signed, when I worked for my cousin's cooler company, Rugged Road, I signed fucking Hank Cherry, who was the back-to-back reigning Bassmaster Classic. I worked the fucking deal. Do you think he ever reminded me that he was a fucking pro angler and he was the world champion? No. It's the most humble, down-to-earth man that you've ever met. And he had, like, fucking Toyota sponsoring him and shit, y'all. Like, some big fucking real shit. So that's why I get kind of annoyed when I hear that. Like, dude, please, this is a fucking video game. That, like, a whole big band of fucking nerds. Newsflash, we're all nerds who play this. So you're a pro of the nerds? Like, good God almighty. I guess so the definition of a professional is somebody that makes money doing it. Well, I guess I'm a pro too, so that's going to be a hard pill for you to swallow because I make money doing this shit too, bro. Not as much as you do, but I still make money doing it, so let me get my little name tag that says pro and put it on. Jesus Christ. So that doesn't make my opinion invalid, does it?
Suggested. It's a feature that's used in a lot of other games, like Diablo 3, for example. You don't kill every monster in a Greater Rift, you kill most of them, and then you complete it. I would prefer that strongly.
It's never gonna happen. I have played Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, and now we're gonna play Diablo 4. It is the very first dungeon in Diablo 2. The very first quest that you do in Diablo 2 is kill all monsters in the Den of Evil. Purge it of evil. It is never going away. Ever. Never. There are some things in life, regardless. Do y'all know how fucking bad I wanted a Razor scooter when they came out? I wanted it so fucking bad I could taste it, and I never got it. Never got it. I was a kid. My mom never got it for me. She thought it was too dangerous. And you know what? That's TS tough shit. That's just the way it is. I had to accept it and move on. We need to accept that there's certain things that make a Diablo game, which is why I made that video about it, which I'm very proud of. Nobody watched, but that's okay. There's just certain things that aren't going to change. And the faster that we can stop beating that dead horse in the fucking ground, that and backtracking, those two things I can't stand right now. Why are we not using the same list to talk about why can't we teleport by right-clicking on our party? Why do I have, if I'm in the high chair and need to go be with Ebion, why do I have to go to town, wait on a load screen, go to town, then click on Ebion's circle, wait for a load screen, and then go where he is, and by the time my load screen ends, he's 100 yards down the way. Why? I don't understand that. Why is nobody talking about that? Oh, is that not pro players don't care about efficiency? Is that what it is? Or
For what they currently have. The Ashava rewards requiring you to be level 20. Don't have a problem with this, but many people didn't get their Ashava kill because there were
Geeks
too
are
many
not a
low-level
nerd.
players at the boss.
the
They either
universal
were
term.
unaware that they can't help and that they couldn't earn the reward, or they were just straight up griefing you. I killed Ashava 10 different times. There were 9 spawns, but I probably killed her even more than 10. I don't know.
Oh my
Every time, no
god!
matter what group I was in, there was always at least one very low person who couldn't contribute.
I don't know. I probably killed her 7,000 times. Nobody killed the world boss without me. I joined every instance and I killed every single one of them. God damn, bro. Just, please, just take it down a notch. Just a little dose of humble pie would go a fucking long way. Like, God, even the guys in Metallica don't have an ego that big. Like, holy shit. Well, maybe Lars does, but God, I probably ain't no telling how many times I killed her.
Contribute that just
Take a
changed.
drink, everybody. Take
I
a
would
drink for
really
that
love
comment.
if they would implement some kind of minimum level. It doesn't have to be super strict. Maybe a 20 can fight a 25 boss.
I'll agree with
But
that.
there's no
That's
reason
fair.
to have anybody who's level 15
Hey,
or
because
lower
I
ever at a
griefed.
Shava.
I griefed
You
at
can't
the
fight
end.
her. Can't contribute.
Twice.
You're just
Ebion will
leeching
call me
and
out
you're dying.
twice.
I would really wish they would implement some kind of restriction here. They restructured the dungeons to avoid backtracking. This did help. It
God, I
was
hate that
better.
fucking
Some of the
word.
dungeons were helped more than others. There was still definitely backtracking. The thing that I think they should change.
Backtracking's never going away. It's never. Can we have a conversation about backtracking for a minute? Backtracking is part of living on the planet Earth. Like, let's say you go to the lake, okay? You get in your truck, you hook the boat up, you leave your house, you drive to the ramp, you put your boat in the water, you drive away. Okay? You on the water, you go fishing, you might come back to a spot. You might go back the same way you came to get to another place. Hell, when you leave the lake, you gotta go back to the ramp and put your boat back on the trailer and go back to the house. Is that not backtracking? Like, why? Like, I'm sorry. Have we played the Maggot Lair? Have we played fucking Den of Evil? Have we played any of these fucking dungeons before? Diablo game ever? It's part of the game. It's part of a lot of games. It's part of life. Can we stop bitching about it? Jesus Lord, it's not gonna change. I feel so bad for these devs. Do y'all understand me? They are pulling their fucking hair out. They gotta be. They're like, God damn it, we made map changes and are you not satisfied?
Is you should be able to carry multiple dungeon objective objects at a time. If you have to grab 2 stones, if you run to stone 1 and then stone 2, let us pick up both of them. I don't know why.
Hog
they
was
can't.
heavy on the.
Another
Hey!
thing is they removed
Even I brought shouts with my level 13 barbarian, okay? I was shouting my ass off.
some of the timers on some of the objectives, but some of them are still there. I wish they would remove the timers on them.
Does he
just
say circle back?
entirely
You
for
might as
all the
well.
objectives, or turn them way down. The aspect required level change. This used to be a way to turn very high level items into a low item. They fixed this. That was good. The drop rates. Drop rates previously were inflated. Now we saw the normal drop rates. In general, I thought they were way, way better. When you found a legendary, it was a big event and it made
I'll
you
agree
feel
with that.
really good.
That's fair.
I
Yep.
think these drop rates are significantly better, but there are some exceptions.
Oh, here we
Treasure
go.
goblins, for example, dropped literally nothing. I don't know what happened, but whatever they did to nerf treasure goblins, I don't know if it's just
So he didn't find it, but we had a couple guys in the clan. You know that unique, not unique, but it was a rare crafting material that you got from a Shava that you used to put a socket in your jewelry at the jeweler. The treasure goblin dropped that. It was just RNG God's graceness is how you got it. So there were a few guys that found that and were able to get an extra socket that way. So they did drop stuff. It was just, it's really, the RNG is really low on it. And I think that's just based on level. I think when we get to like level 60, we're going to start seeing a lot of difference, especially going up in difficulty and stuff. We'll see.
from the drop rate changes. They're absolutely garbage now. So I think treasure goblins need a fairly large buff. The silent chests that you see locked there that I think you go buy a key for, the whispering keys,
Your
they're
back
also
still
terrible.
hurts.
Need to fix
It's
those.
fine.
And then they fixed binding scroll wheel to force move, and that's much better now. If you disable zoom, then you can bind it, so players are happy. Let's talk about the classes now. We only got to play to 20. I get it. A lot of the changes that they made are probably designed for the end game. Fine. But Diablo 4 can't be a game that becomes fun 30 hours into playing it. It needs to be fun pretty much immediately. So this is my experience playing the early game of all classes.
Okay. So, talk about this for a minute here. The game is not going to be fun for you when you are locked behind a level wall at level 20. So if I give you this worm right here comes my prop again, y'all. If I give you this worm for 20 hours, the first couple of minutes you're gonna look at it, you'll say, damn, it's got glitter on it, and it's got this glued skirt on the head of it. That's pretty neat. You know, you're gonna be interested in it for just a little bit. But the longer that you sit here and stare at this fucker, it's gonna get boring and boring and boring until you just fucking throw it out of there and you're like, fuck this. And that's what we're experiencing with this beta and all, because we're no life in this, because we're like fucking crackheads right now trying to get a taste of the game. So I think the game is fun. I think when you get to level 20 and then you automatically start looking for exploits, and this proves my point I was talking about earlier. If you don't let the game be fun, it's not going to be fun. But I have literally not talked to anybody that said the game wasn't fun. So this I don't know what he's talking about here. And if you immediately go to Core Dragon and run around, and every 9 seconds you click on all the bodies and you exit and reload the game, and you do that over and over and over and over again, the game's not going to be any fun. Imagine that.
And between the previous testing phases and the beta and this, I mean, played 42 out of 48 hours. So I played it a lot.
That's a bitter speed worm.
For the early game, lunging
South
strike
Georgia
is the
swim
thing
bait.
that kind of saves barbs. It's a gap closer, and it's not just for the movement. It also gives you more reliable fury generation. I don't know what we would do pretty much without lunging strike, and I have to change all the guides early game to say to take lunging strike so you can actually play.
You don't need a guide to play. What do you mean?
Of the major
Go back and
problems with
change all
barbs
the
is
guides.
early
The game ain't
game
even out
weapon
yet.
builds. This actually happened to me. So I spec'd full Rend. Rend requires a slashing weapon. I didn't find another slashing weapon until I was 10. I had to fight a boss at level 9 with my starter two-hander slashing weapon.
That was self-inflicted. That was self-inflicted. You had to let Y'all, in what game? What game could you like dictate what you were gonna play? In Diablo, so like I keep comparing it to Diablo 2 because it's so fucking similar to Diablo 2. But like you couldn't do that in Diablo 2. You had to play what was available for you to play. You had to make it work. And this game gives you a lot more freedom. I can't tell you how many fucking times I respect. I respect in the middle of the Ashava fight, for God's sake. Like, what do you like? If you can't do Rend, then you need to respec out of Rend and do something else. Do Whirlwind. Do something else until you find that two-handed slashing weapon. Doesn't mean it's a problem with the game. It doesn't mean there's something that needs to be reworked. It means that you didn't get what you needed to do what you wanted to do in TS. You just had to just respec into something else and move on. Because I guarantee you, come full launch of the game, you ain't even gonna think about that.
It was like I was fighting Ragnaros in Molten Core. It was so difficult. So all this verbiage here is just saying it would be nice if, like, some of the early game quests would at least
You're right,
give
Paul.
you a
You're right, Bo.
decent blue drop, so you aren't hitting with literally a weapon that does 1 damage, and that would already go a long way. And another thing is this is kind of a unique problem for barbs, because barbs have skills that require a certain weapon, and you're picking up 4 different kinds of weapons. So if I spec Rend and I need a two-handed sword or slashing weapon,
You
and I
better
just
not
don't
spec
get
Rend
one
till
in
you
my
got it
first 3
then.
weapon drops.
It sounds to me like you probably shouldn't spec that till you get what you need. Like, when has anybody ever built a build before you get the item that you need? That's the way that I always played early game. You just rolled with the flow until you got what you needed to play the game. We're talking about level motherfucking 10 here, y'all. We talking about level 10. Like, we're making a list about level 10? You gonna come and go from level 10 so fucking fast it's irrelevant.
I'm screwed, and it essentially forces me to respec.
Oh my god.
And, the only skill that I thought was behind early game was maybe double swing. Didn't see really anybody playing it. Nobody's talking about it. That would
that's
be a skill
his.
to look
That's
at.
his trademark.
The nerf
Is the hoodie.
shouts. Initially, I was very upset with it. I thought it was going to be terrible, but actually, even after the nerfs, the shouts still proved very valuable. So, you know, maybe as I put it here, I hate to admit it, but maybe it was a good change. Druid.
You hate to admit it. Heaven forbid you not. Oh my God, you and Llama be. I bet you him and Llama best buddies. Hate to admit it, but it was a good change. So in your eyes, they can't do anything good. Is that what I'm getting? That everything that they change, it still sucks? It's not good enough? Is anything ever good? Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Druid. So similar to before, resource generation is a big issue. Really, the only way to solve that is to take wind shear and pull the whole room and wind shear through the whole enemies. Then you can get some pretty good spirit generation.
He's still playing it like fucking D3. Pull the whole fucking room. Resource generation is an issue unless you take wind shear. You have a lot of density. Well, you could take Storm Strike and you don't have any issue with it at all. You have to be disciplined in playing it. You have to look at what your spirit generators are. Okay, so with my build that I did with Werewolf, with, what was the fucking name of that? Shred, I knew that I had to cast Storm Strike twice to be able to use Shred once. I just knew that in my head. So you have to keep in mind you can't go crazy, but then if you also take certain things that generate spirit, which there are plenty of them on that tree that were unlocked at level 20 to generate spirit, you don't have to pull the whole fucking map and use one goddamn primary resource generator to gain spirit back. That is not what you have to do, Mr. Pro, man. Like, I never have a... Grim, did you have a problem with spirit generation? Grim will tell us. Yeah, I ain't have no goddamn problem with spirit generation. If you didn't have spirit generation, you hit debilitate and roar, you got 20 spirit, and you were good to go. Okay.
They nerfed Landslide, and there doesn't seem to be a standout skill early in the game. Probably the best one is Tornado, because Tornado does a lot of damage, but has terrible pathing. Shred feels horrible. Like that, I think keeps
Huh?
a big buff early game. Pulverize is good for AoE, but
What? Shred feels unplayable. That's what I played. That's what I played the whole fucking Druid beta. Yeah, you better fucking drink on that. God damn. Look at this shit. Shred feels unplayable. That's because you didn't synergize it correctly. It's a poison skill. You're supposed to take poison damage. You're supposed to pair it with poison creeper. You're supposed to take your passives that buff your fucking poison. Any enemy that's poisoned takes additional critical strike damage and chance. You're supposed to take all those extra things. And this is the problem. If you don't find that, that's fine. But it doesn't mean the game is broken. This comes back to what I was saying earlier on stream about this being a big psychology experiment. It's even hitting Rags. It's all about who you talk to. I don't give a fuck if he says pro 10,000 goddamn times in the video. It doesn't make it any different. You can talk to him and he'll say one thing. He says Pulverize can't kill bosses. Well, you get Grim in here. Grim will tell you he killed a boss with Pulverize. You know, he's saying that Shred feels unplayable. That's exactly what I played the entire time I played Druid, and I had no problem with it whatsoever. So it literally just depends on who you talk to, and that's not just Rags, it's anybody. Some people had problems with Necro, and I talked to other people that said they had no problems with Necros. Like, same thing with Barbarian, same thing with all this. It's not just because of someone's reach means this needs to be changed, and this is why I don't like these lists right here. So, I mean, I understand giving feedback, but I feel like sometimes Diablo 3 Season 28, the developers listen too much to these lists, and we get too much input from one person feeling like it talks about the whole community feels this way. It's just not true.
can't kill bosses. Landslide doesn't do any AoE, and Lightning Storm got buffed, and it's better, but you have this like
Yeah, he's
it has
got tons of
very weird
gameplay. Like
targeting,
he's a good player
and
now.
you have
Like I
to
won't say he's a
channel it
bad
in
player.
a
He's a
weird
good
way.
player.
It feels very
I
weird
just
to go into
disagree with the way
a
he
room,
talks about.
hold.
I disagree with some of these points because, like I said, it's so varied across the player base. It really is. When the devs say play your way, it really is that way. Like that's what I've seen. That was my biggest takeaway from the server slam. And I'm just pointing that out here too. You said Shred feels unplayable. It's unplayable in his opinion, in his experience, what I played with. So you talk to one player, they might not like it. You talk to another player and they might be badass. And that's the problem with all the damn list and trying to get people with more pull to change the game. All right, let me catch up on the stream here. This is pro player and any server slam gameplay. Yeah, so he damn sure he plays the game now. That's not the problem. Yeah, there was no. I mean, there's absolutely fucking positively. Grim must not be in here anymore. I hadn't seen him, but Grim would tell us if he was here. And I think that's a really hard pill for them to swallow because they run this big website. And if people are still gonna look at it, but if they don't need to be going by your builds 24/7 like in Diablo 3, that's a problem for them.
Down, summon a lightning storm, stand still, and hope that it targets the targets that you were hoping it would hit. I just would like to see more of the power on Druid put into their actual skills than waiting for legendary items. When you get the legendary items,
That's any class though. That's not just Druid. That's every single class. You've never been able, never in the history of this game. I don't understand where this is coming from one of the authors of this fucking meta guide that tells you exactly what fucking gear you have to have in order for the build to work. If you went into Diablo 3 and you took all of your items off and you put fucking bullshit items on, you would be in the same fucking boat. You would still complain. Do the same thing with Diablo 2, do the same thing with Diablo 1, do the same thing with any game that's based on items. So the builds are made by items. That's why we have items in the game. I don't understand this same point that he keeps bringing up about that you shouldn't have to have items. Bullshit. That's why we play the game. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to have items. You would just level up your skills astronomically, and that'd be the end of it. You wouldn't need items. I almost feel like he's writing a dissertation He has to have a certain word limit before he can turn it in. No one even cares about the... Since when have we ever cared about the early game? When you were leveling your Diablo 3 seasonal tune, did you give a fuck about the early game? No, because you got it done in an hour. When you were playing your Diablo 2 character, did you give a fuck about the early game? No, because you got it done. Like, why are we even talking about this? Just sit down, have a nice friendly conversation like Hog did. Tell him how you felt. Tell him what it was. Nothing needs to be changed. Nothing needs to be buffed. Nothing needs to be done. We need the game to come out, and then we'll see what happens. We returning. We putting this baby, EB, we putting this baby in the firehouse drop box after we throw the fucking bathwater out.
Druids come online and they really start blasting. So maybe they're going to be...
Yeah, season 28 made me quit Diablo 3K.
Still a similar experience here. The buff companions do feel stronger, but it's their active abilities that feel stronger. The passive pets are still quite bad.
EB, if we were talking about real points, like, that would make sense, but these are moot opinions that it's so varied. You know, use things that everybody saw, that'd be one thing, but
Necro, the early game experience, they're still extremely strong except for the skellies. Their main issue is mobility. You just walk around. Is there any plan to give us a movement ability in combat?
That's the sound of the horse that we haven't got unlocked yet. 'Cause that's the sound of the mount. We don't worry about moving around. We have a fucking horse. We haven't got to unlock it yet. It gets unlocked at level 30. We have a horse. You're gonna walk around because you have a horse that you can ride into the sunset. You don't have to worry about mobility, my man. You just ride your horse. So don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. If you're in a dungeon, then you're gonna walk around. But if you're not in a dungeon, then you can ride your horse. It's okay. And then if so, you just put some boots on. But there are movement speed things in the Paragon tree. You're always slow walking around. You remember in Diablo 2, we had a fucking stamina bar? And you had to keep stamina potions on you, otherwise you turned into Diablo 1 and walked around? Like, that's why I don't care about these little things. I really don't care. I really wish that he would use this platform to talk about right-clicking and teleporting on your party. To talk about 8-player parties. Talk about let me buy, with green leafy spending money, a key that opens a damn hideout in town that I can have my clan in. Like, let's use this stuff instead of talking about the beginning of the game that nobody gives a flying fuck about. Nobody cares. No one plays this game to be like, man, I can't wait to get on level 1. Nobody gives a fuck about this. They want the most badass game possible. So let's focus on shit that's going to actually do that instead of worrying about, at level 20, my fucking butthole tingles.
And if they do add it, we would love to see it earlier in the game. Just the Necros are just so slow as a class. The buffed Bloodlance, tried it. Doesn't seem great. Was probably the worst skill before. Still doesn't seem great. Maybe it'll be good in the end game. Doesn't feel good in the early game. The nerf Bone Splinters, these are still really strong. So after the nerf...
There's Grim. God damn it, where you been? I've been hollering for you. Grim, did Pulverize kill the boss? Did you kill the boss of Pulverize at all? And did you have a problem with spirit generation? Those are my 2 questions I've been asking you. You hadn't been here. No, EB, I understand he's passionate about the game just like I am, but because of season 28, I am fucking gun shy of these lists. And you know that. Sometimes these lists get fucking ridiculous. And I think we're at this point where there should not be a list on a server test when the game comes out in 2 weeks to get the developers all freaked out. It's silly. If I was making a list with my minuscule reach, it wouldn't be a problem. But this guy has big pull, and it's fucking terrifying, and I don't want my goddamn game ruined and let it go back to Diablo 3, where we're back to pulling the entire dungeon and having 4 fucking support players we're playing the same goddamn game again. That's what I'm scared about. So that's why I call this shit out. Some of it's valid and I've agreed with it, but some of it needs to be put in perspective. It's a little out there. We're not even halfway done. So yeah, the Discord is going to be the only way to join. I'm not taking, just because there's so limited space, I can't just take random people from the game. There's a way to get a guaranteed spot. It is pay, sorry. But otherwise, it's first come, first serve. I'll be making an announcement in the Discord when it's going to open up so people have a fair chance, okay? That's why I'm doing it that way. Because if I just open it up in game, then I don't know who's who. You know, it's a lot to, it fills up fast. So I highly recommend if y'all want to get a guaranteed spot that also gets you a special role in the Discord, gets you access to the clan only side of the Discord as well. So it's not much at all, but that's a way to get a guaranteed spot. Then you won't have to worry about, you know, anything else. You're there. You know what I mean? So. Any boss, Grim, did you have an issue with Spirit? Thank you, Box. Pay to hog. No, it's not pay to hog. It's just pay if you want a guaranteed spot. Because if you were in my clan in D3, there's a lot of juggling. There's like, I end up having to put like a 10-day, 15-day inactivity kick on there because there's so many people that want to get in and I got to keep room for it. So what's going to end up happening is I'm probably going to have 2 or 3 clans, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there. I didn't feel as bad when people have like purely pay only clans like Comeback Kids and a lot of these other guys. But it's just a way if you're that hardcore and you make sure you want a spot, you have that way to get it. Otherwise, it's hope that I hit accept, you know, on your name as I go down. That's all. Oh. No, so here's the thing. I'm very animated. I'm very loud. It's not, it might come off as I'm angry. I'm not really angry. I don't know this guy. Care less what he puts out. Some of this stuff, it does get scary and I do react to it and it is genuine, but it's not like I would, you know, say something nasty to him in real life or something. It's just a fucking video game. You know what I mean? But I am a redneck. I come off a little brash. It's a lot of people's cup of tea. Sometimes it ain't. That's just the way it is. But I call a spade a spade. I call it like I see it. Some people don't agree with that. I'm just as real as I can be. I don't agree with these. I agree with some of the things on here, but I don't agree with nitpicking every little teeny tiny thing to death before we have the main game out. When the main game comes out, fucking have at it, Hoss, because that's fine. Because the guy, I'm not going to dilute the guy. I'm not going to be unfair. The guy's had some good stuff in the past. Okay, he's a great Diablo player. He puts out good guides. I will give him credit. I am a fair person. I might be loud and I might be brash, but I will always try to be fair. However, I don't agree with these lists. I don't agree with being a huge content creator and making memes about builds when we haven't even gotten the game yet, because I think it's detrimental to the game. And I think that it pushes people away. I think that's why I go after Mr. Llama so hard. It's detrimental to the player base and it feels like a selfish move. So if I feel that way, I'm going to call it out. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll say so. But that's the hog guarantee is I'm real. I'll call it out. And if I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong. I don't have a problem eating crow. I like the taste. So what I'm afraid of is certain people want to change it back to the game that they're so comfortable with playing and they're very good at, and they're afraid of change. And that's my personal fear, is that these lists will go and the devs go into panic mode thinking that these people represent the whole game, which they do not, because we're going to have millions of people that play this. This guy just has 10% of that. You see what I'm saying? So it's very fucking real. This is me, but it's not I'm not really angry. I don't like lay in bed and like get mad about it. You understand?
Nerf, so it's probably a good nerf. So here's what happened. So I made a guy.
EB, brother, I'm not telling you ever again. You always have the clan is because of you. So you've always got a spot. permanent, ingrained. Doesn't matter if you went offline for 24 years, 25 seconds, and 32 days, whatever the fuck it is, you got a spot in the clan. If you were to pass away in a tragic accident, the clan would be renamed in your honor. Like, don't worry about that, okay? See you, CJ. Thanks for watching, brother.
And okay, after the last beta, Blizzard said they were going to nerf the survivability of the skellies. So we were theory crafting a build, and we're like, well, how bad could it be? We'll take the passives that buff the skellies' survivability, and they'll be okay.
Yo,
Wrong.
this was this is the problem with lists, is they did all these nerfs and buffs, and then I didn't realize this till after the game was done, but after the server slam, but they had to do a hot fix in the middle of the game, y'all. They hot fixed in the middle of the game because the Necros were so shitty. So again, that's another reason why we're gonna be careful with these lists. Like, handle with care, please. And then Rogue is just like, there's like fucking there's no feedback about Rogue at all.
Die to even trash. Like, they were so terrible, it was unbelievable. So Blizzard recognized that, that's fine. And then they hotfixed it, and they made it better. So then I did a full playthrough with the hotfix skellies. So I still come to the conclusion after the hotfix that they're still too squishy. They're helpful, but
it was already named after Evie. No, that's what Evie named me.
I feel like a babysitter. They're dying all the time. And whenever you have extra corpses, when I summon a new skelly, when I have max skellies out already, I don't know why it doesn't replace my most hurt skelly with a fresh one. That's how I've seen it done in other games. And instead, it consumes the corpse, and I'm doomed to wait until they die to refresh them. Now, there is like a healing that I was just made aware of. I didn't even realize it. It's so weak that it heals, like if you consume a corpse with max skellies, it heals 10% of their life over 5 seconds. That is nothing.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think that there's a lot of little healing skills like that. See, I'm fair, I agree. There's a lot of little healing skills like that are kind of bullshit to me. Like, what is this heal of? Just let me heal for a minute. God damn, you know? Fuck.
So, I don't know what the solution here is, but I would say post hotfix, it's still not enough. And I still think that the skeletons felt bad to the point where I would sacrifice.
Hold on, hit the brakes. Nick! When I first started watching your Diablo 4 videos a few weeks ago, I disagree with you on a lot of your opinions about these kind of lists. Now that I've played both betas, I agree. Round of applause for Nick, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Hell yeah, Nick. Thanks for coming around, dude. So you'll be surprised that people get so fucking mad because I know it's my style. I'm real brash and I'm a fucking redneck and it's whatever, okay? I don't care. It's just the way that God made me. But they can't see through that and understand what I'm trying to tell them. They get blinded, you know, and they unsubscribe and they get mad or whatever. But look here, he come around. Now he's understanding what I'm trying to say because he's actually seeing it. Hell yeah, dude. You welcome my house anytime. And he's man enough to say it too. That's a man right there.
Them and not use them. And on bosses, they're just completely doomed. They just die. They essentially can't use them.
See you, Grim. Thanks for watching, brother.
That's kind of where you want them the most. Maybe with full passives and certain legendary powers, they live forever. But again, it can't be fun 30 hours in. Summoner Necro is not something that I would play currently. The Rogue early game experience. I haven't heard too many people talk about this, but I played Rogue through twice, and I kind of feel resource starved even on Rogue as well. When you get Shadow Imbue with consuming shadows and Inner Sight, it's a lot better. But that's not for a while. The reason why I think Rogue still feels okay is because their mobility is so high. Another thing that I would say in general...
The Rogue mobility was fucking unbelievable. Like, as a Druid... My big fat ass fucking walking around like, hey, hold on a minute, wait for Hog now. I don't dip no pussy skull. The fuck? Now, transparency, I had to go to the liquor store because the gas station closed, so I had to dip Grizzly right now, and it's whatever. But it ain't no skull. That's what a man starts dipping, son. I started dipping skull when I was like 15, freshman football, cherry. Now I can't even look at a can of cherry in the fucking gas station without throwing up. Oh my God, y'all. Woo! Oh, that's funny. We got a Copenhagen man here, and we got a Grizzly man here, and we both run. I like y'all. Hell yeah, I like y'all. Yeah, just call me the fucking hair dryer. I'm melting snowflakes.
General is melee rogues seem to play better than ranged rogues from a damage perspective. So again, I'd like to see a little bit more resource generation or reduced costs early game, and I'd like to see ranged rogues
Yeah, I know.
buffed a little bit.
Ain't that no pussy skull, right, Dad?
The
He's
early
sitting there
game
by
experience
himself.
is still real strong. You get teleport really early. Arc Lash is
Did y'all see my Joe Dirt? If you haven't seen that shit, you got to go back on my channel and watch it. I did a Joe Dirt, you know, when he's got the meteor and he's walking down. He's like, see this meteor? This is a town. Town's a place where everyone hates you. I did like a little meme, and it's Rax, and it's Asmongold, and it's Llama, and then it's the fucking Diablo 4. Y'all have to go watch that shit. It's hilarious. You use Skull? All right, Lord, we got to talk. We got to talk here. This right here, my man, it's cheaper, and it's more delicioso than Skull. This right here, okay? $4.98 out the door, tax, tag, title, in your lip. Tax, tag, and title out the door, babe. Well, if you pay with a credit card, it's like $5.20. I don't know when they started doing that shit, charging us to use a credit card.
maybe the best generator in the game. Chain Lightning, even post-nerf, is godly.
Ooh, Skull Cherry or Octopus Tentacle. Oh, I'm dipping the whole can of Skull Cherry. Either one's gonna make me fucking puke. So I ain't putting no fucking Octopus Tentacle in my mouth. That shit ain't happening. No. Fuck no. Hell no. Never. No. I'm gonna throw up just thinking about watching that shit again. That was so fucking nasty.
So it's really good. Their ice build is good too. Ice shards is very strong, works very well. Frozen
Yeah, I hear you,
Orbs
Velour.
felt pretty underwhelming, but ice shards is good. And fire seems to be.
Okay, you know they're gonna
behind in the
nerf
early
Rogue.
game.
You know it's gonna
Maybe
happen. It's the
godly in the
highest
end game
tune.
with Firewall or Fireball, fine, but it doesn't feel good early game. The nerf Chain Lightning, it still plows. I just destroyed the game with Chain Lightning anyway, so I guess the nerf was warranted. The nerf to Hydra might have been a little bit too severe. Now it's pretty underwhelming. It has a little bit of value because it's passive DPS, but it's essentially just a support skill now. It like applies burning for another source of burning for your firewall skill. So,
Y'all, Hog is just not feeling. I'm a sorcerer's player. That was my OG class. I'm not feeling it. That's not saying it's bad. I'm not saying don't play it. I'm just saying me personally, I ain't feeling it. I think the snake thing's pretty cool. Maybe I'll feel it when it opens up some, but I don't know. I played it during the early access beta, and then the second I got on that big burly druid bitch, I fell in love, son. I'm talking about nothing else mattered at that point.
you might have over nerfed Hydra here. It's a lot weaker now. And the nerfed Ice Blades, this needed to be nerfed.
Okay, stop it. I'm out of
It used to
bud.
be completely
I'm in
busted.
resin
I
right
was
now.
almost
You're
certain
making
they
me
were gonna fix
fiend.
it, and they did, so thank you. Let's very quickly
I
rocket
have
through some
not
of these
seen, I've
remaining
not been to
issues.
Copenhagen.
Unlocking the Occultist. If you don't,
Chew is the nastiest addiction. Well, it's a hell of a lot better than smoking cigarettes. So I smoked cigarettes when I was 11 years old. And I finally quit that about 5 years ago. So it's a hell of a lot better than smoking cigarettes. I mean, the way I looked at it was you can't get your lungs replaced. And if you got to have your mouth taken off, you can still live.
have a dungeon where you can
Chewing tobacco's a big part of Southern culture, man. I mean, it's just, we don't look at it like that. We don't look at it as it's nasty or anything. Like, it's just something that I know a lot of people that chew tobacco. It's just something that I know more men that chew tobacco than don't chew tobacco. It's just, it's part of it, our culture, I guess. I don't know, man.
unlock a legendary aspect in the Codex of Power. You can't use an Occultist on an
Oh,
arc
Luke!
until you're level 20.
Luke,
A lot to say. The fix is when you
I ain't paying him no mind. Luke, have you so my uncle, you have to try this, dude. I know Kodiak's like $6 a can now. Have you ever had Hawken? It's got a shot, like a old timey musket shotgun looking gun on the can. Hawkin, Hawkin. If you ever see that, buy it. It's like, it's cut into little squares. It's not shredded like normal dip is. It's little tiny, looks like chiclets. So get you a can of Kodiak long cut wintergreen and a can of Hawkin wintergreen, and you mix them together and you put them in the 2 cans. That's the best fucking dip you'll ever have in your life. Now it's expensive, but if you want to like have a treat dip, oh god, that's my uncle's like secret blend he used to make back in the day, and it is the firest dip of tobacco you've ever had in your life.
Unlock the occultist on any character, unlock it for every character. That's the fix.
Unlocking the occultist. If you don't have a codex power to unlock on an alt, you can't use a occultist prior to level 20. It's 25. Fix. Unlocking the occultist on any character unlocks it for all at any level. No. You still have... In Diablo 3, you still had to level up your... You still had to level up your damn jewelers and stuff, right? If you start a new tune, or is that just on the season start? It unlocks regardless at level 25, so... Whatever, I guess that's not too big of a deal, but... Now, to me, it was confusing. I mean, I even asked, like... I got kind of concerned, to be honest with y'all. I had asked Joe Shelley and Rod Ferguson, not that they would respond, but Joe actually answered my question about poison damage the day before, so I thought he might respond to that one. But I asked them, are we going to be able to use the occultist? They didn't answer us. I was a little scared, because if you search online, it doesn't give you real hard evidence about how to unlock the fucking occultist. Well, now we know. But, you know, I don't see where that's an issue if you just have to make a new character. You know, I don't think that'll make or break the game either way. I mean, what's up, Reed? How you doing, baby?
So
Beach nut. Yeah, I've chewed beach nut. I was a Red Man guy. I actually went and bought a pouch before they changed the name to America's Best. I think I've got it around here somewhere. I don't know. It's around here somewhere. The only reason I don't like hitting a plug of chewing tobacco all the time is I've got to spit a fucking river all the time. And people don't want to sit here and watch me fucking spit all day. Now, if I'm fishing or something, you know, yeah, maybe. Try Days of Work plug sometime. Okay, I'll have to try that. Is that a chewing tobacco plug?
selling aspects versus legendaries. You get a legendary item that's vendors.
No, beech nut's a chewing tobacco. It comes in a bag. It's a loose leaf. It's not dip. It's actual chew. It's just like Red Man or Chattanooga Choo Choo or any of them other. Well, it's called America's Best now. But yeah.
For 10k. You pay 15k to turn it into an aspect.
I'd never chewed a block. It's like an old man chew. I had never done that.
So you made you know, an extra 15k just by doing one tiny extra step. Gotta fix this. There is no way that this is the intended design.
Selling aspects. Oh, excuse me. If you get a legendary that sells for 10k and you extract the aspect for 15k, you can vendor the aspect for 40k, turn in a huge profit. What's the problem? We need gold, bro. Bro, shh. You're fucking us up here, bro. Like, we need that. We need gold later on in the game. Why are you fucking us up like that? I think the reason that they're going to let us sell that aspect for that is because, at least in the beta, which I know the legendary drop rates were astronomical, but if you got multiple aspects, you don't need them. So if you sell them for a profit, what's the problem with that, right? Like, let us have the gold. Complain about certain things that, like, 97% complete should be good enough, but then you won't let us have the gold exploit. I don't understand.
A lot of things that we mentioned earlier, crowd controls from monsters are still ridiculous. I can't tell you how many times I was 100-0'd in different crowd controls. It's just insane. I'd like to see...
Oh, dude, he put a short out. I don't know if y'all have seen the short where he got crowd control. He got frozen. It's so... He got frozen, and it was like, for 2 Mississippi. I counted it. And he was like, oh, and he died. He was like, oh, did you see how long I was crowd controlled for? Don't get crowd controlled. Like, break the crowd control then. I got crowd control all the fucking time. I didn't complain about it. I never heard Ebian complain about crowd control. I never heard fucking Diablo complain about crowd. I never heard any of the guys, my entire community, complain about crowd control one fucking time. Maybe, you said it yourself last list, maybe don't pull the whole dungeon again. The monsters are more difficult. Deal with it. I don't understand. It's more realistic. You get knocked on your fucking ass in the game. You haven't said anything about that. And that's another problem. Like, if they're good, man. Shit. You surely can't expect to play a brand new game that you never played and be the best fucking player that's ever lived. Everyone's trying to learn the fucking game, man.
Need to see all reroll options at the enchanter. There's some issues with controllers. I'd love to get the dungeon reset button back, but if not, can it...
Holy shit. No. Let me tell y'all something right now. The biggest mistake that Blizzard has ever fucking made in the history of the existence of the company was put that motherfucking that dungeon reset button in there. That was their number one biggest mistake that they ever made, because it was like taking a bite of forbidden fruit. Now that they've had a taste of that, they never want to go back. They want to be able to run that dungeon, hit reset. Run that dungeon, hit reset. And then in a month, they'll tell everybody how fucking boring the game is and go back and play something else. Or go, like, they'll be crying, there'll be more lists, they'll say that, if we don't get a dungeon reset button, can we at least get a timer for its reset? The developers have already said what the reset conditions were. The worst thing to ever happen to the game was the dungeon reset button. It's never been a thing before. It's gonna kill the fucking game. You won't want to play because it'll be boring because you're just resetting the game. I already found that out playing with the beta. All we did was run one dungeon over and over and over and over again, and we hit the reset button, and we hit the reset button, and we hit the reset button over and over and over and over again. The developers already said, we don't want you to farm one dungeon over and over. We don't want you to farm one boss over and over and over, hence why they didn't let that boss spawn this time. They want us to move around and enjoy the world and do things in the world. Why did they spend millions upon millions upon millions of man hours and time and money and blood and sweat and guts and blood and sweat and ass to make this game open world with mounts and all kind of fucking strongholds and PvP, like all kind of different shit? If they wanted us to just play this game just like Diablo 3, where we click on a pylon, we open a dungeon, we go run it, we open a pylon, we click a number, we go run it, we click on the pylon, we select a number, we go run it, over and over and over again. If that doesn't scream, I want the game back like Diablo 3, I don't know what else does. I swear to fucking God, if they put that goddamn button back in this game. No, EB. No! This fucking dungeon reset button was worse. Oh! You literally, yeah, like I've literally had people, Michael makes a good point, he commented on one of my videos. Y'all, he got like no time. He got some items, he got full, he needed to go to town, he was running solo, he needed to go to town, empty his inventory. Guess what? The dungeon reset. Like, you don't need the dungeon reset button, it resets pretty fucking fast. Oh. No, so strongholds, there's no way to, strongholds you're going to do them one time. When you do the stronghold, or at least what the developers have said in the February live stream, when you do the stronghold and you complete it, it converts into something else. So it'll unlock like a special dungeon, or it'll unlock a new settlement. Like, you're not supposed to farm those. They're gonna turn into something else that you can farm that if it's one of those dungeons or whatever. So that was the thing about strongholds, you know, and we might find out that there are some you can farm, but that's what they were talking about in the February live stream, is they actually turn into things when you complete them. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow, he said it!
We at least see a timer for when it's going to
Looky
reset.
here!
Crackling energy is spent on environmental objects. Let us TP to our teammates without going to town.
Yeah, but that's all you're gonna say? You're just gonna skip over that? That warrants way more talking about than just that. That should have been number 1 on the list. Let us TP to the party members without going to town. For the love of fucking God, please. For once, I'll agree with something fucking hard on that. Hell to the fucking yeah, let that happen. Please. All right, let's just quickly go through this. I want to watch some more videos. Show complete a quest in the journal. I didn't know they didn't do that. Why would you need to know what compression? I mean, show complete a quest in the journal. Okay. Need a way to ping a location for teammates. Huh? Does he not know that you can right click, put the pin down, and everybody can see your pin? What do you mean you need a way to ping a location for teammates? You right click, you put your pin down, everybody can see your pin. Every player has their own color. So if y'all don't know, every player has their own color. When you pull up the map, you can see where everybody's pin is. It's their color pin. That would be cool. That would be real cool, Bean. Bunny! Alright, separate gym tab, that'd be nice. I thought they were, I was under the impression they were already gonna have that. But maybe just upgrade, you're gonna have to upgrade your gyms, and you know, that's always been a problem with Diablo, is you gotta cycle your inventory. It's just gonna be the same type deal. Like, there's always, so it's something I've always noticed, and I'm sure y'all know too, but there's always, in a Blizzard game, there's always something that's a pain in the ass. Like, it's intentionally a pain in the ass. Like, but again, Diablo 1 had no stash. Diablo 2, the vanilla, had a very small stash. Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction had a better stash. Diablo 3 had an even better stash, you know? I mean, so this is a different variant. I think it's better. I don't know if we necessarily need, I think it'd be nice, but I don't think it's going to be game-breaking. Make elites more definition on the mini-map. They're not going to focus on the mini-map too much. They want you to, we saw some other guy crying about the overlay earlier. They don't want you to be focused on that. They want you to play the game. They want you to be immersed in the art and all this shit. It's just the way the game's going to play. What is that, Tad? Lay it on us. Yeah, John, I'll look at it after stream, brother. I'll check it out for sure. Ping a piece of gear. I mean, you just put your pin down. You can still share gear, like what it is in the thing. Not sure if you can ping in dungeons. Yeah. I mean, but do you really need to ping in? Have we ever been able to ping in dungeons? I guess that's where I kind of come from. If it's a new feature and we've never got to do it before, why are we being greedy and wanting more? I guess I was just raised, I mean, I was kind of spoiled too, but I still knew my limit. Like, if my mom gave me a new computer, I didn't have a computer before, I damn sure wasn't going to her going, thanks for the computer, but I really wish it was Apple. You know, like, that's just that's a huge no-no. I feel like that kind of applies here. If they're giving us a badass game, a badass mini-map, and a way to ping, and you can follow a path, which I fucking love because I get lost as last year's Easter egg. I'm not good with directions at all. So where you can ping and show people stuff, I think we just ought to be grateful for that and not take it to the next extreme. Well, because that's a slippery slope. Start asking for more and more and more and more and more. You can put a pin down in the dungeon, so there we go. Yeah, trading? What about trading? Let's talk about trading. Let's see, what else has he got? Make elites more deficient on the minimap, adjustable UI ability to move the chat. Okay. Again, he's just proving my point. You give him more, he's going to take more. He wanted the chat moved in the last list. So they moved the chat, and now that's not good enough. We've got to adjust the whole UI to whatever they want. God almighty, God, man. You wanted the chat moved, so they moved the chat. I swear to God, if I was a developer, they wouldn't want me working there. Because I would make my own response as a developer and be like, stop it. We moved that over. You're not going to be able to adjust the UI. Do you know what kind of code that shit would take? God. Let us compare linked items to our equipped gear. Why would you need to be able to compare linked items to our... So you're talking about if someone else has found something cool, you wanted to compare it with what you've got. Okay. Come on, dude. Increase the auto pickup radius. So we're not happy we've got an auto pickup. We want more auto pickup. Add an auto walk keybind. Add a keybind to drop items. Add a keybind to hover over an item status on the ground. Add a DPS dummy. Add a sell all button. Add DPS. Okay, I'll agree with the sell all. Add DPS meters. Oh my fucking... Y'all look at this! Add DPS meters. Can be an individual report so only the casuals bad players don't feel bad. You have hover and attack damage. You don't need all that. Can be an individual report so only the casuals bad players don't feel bad. What about the guys who don't know how to play the character that say that you run out of spirit? Add health and resource numbers on the UI. Add map overlay. Stop with the fucking overlay. Y'all are all just like saying the same shit. Y'all, when a developer comes out, when 4 of them are sitting on the couch and they say, we're not doing the overlay. And like they look at the camera and they say, we're not doing it. Stop putting it in your list. They're not fucking doing it. We don't need it. We have a mini-map. We have a ping system. We don't need an ancient, outdated, fucking 20-year-old Mickey Mouse hand scribble with colored pencil overlay on a beautiful 4K fucking game that requires a 40 fucking 60 to run in 4K. We don't need an overlay. Enough with that shit. The loop filters is whatever, but goddamn, stop trying to take the fucking game. It's like taking crazy pills sometimes. You hear in the beginning that the game is not good. It's not fucking advanced enough. It's not good enough. It's not futuristic. You know, it doesn't feel like it's really done anything. But then they want the same shit to make it back to the game that we just got done playing. You don't need an overlay. For God's sake. Like, literally, all you have to do is you're playing, you're looking at the screen, you're enjoying the beautiful world, and you go up and you look over to the right. Oh my God, there's the map. What do you need the mini-map for? Or the overlay for? If you really need it, you just hit tab. There's the map. Put it back down. Play the game. I was playing the game zoomed in, for God's sake. Like, enjoy the games. Fuck. Who wants to write? Why did they spend all this time on a damn badass fucking beautiful game if we're just gonna look at an overlay? Shit just chaps my ass. EB, you just like stirring the pot. That's all that is. No, the reset, I think that, again, we're looking at this like we're not ever going to use a fucking reset button. We're not going to need it. They gave us that in the beta for whatever fucking reason they decided to do that. I guess to let us do it faster. But we're gonna be doing nightmare dungeons that we buy keys for. We don't need a reset. We're gonna do the dungeon, and then we're gonna back out, and then we're gonna go buy another nightmare key and go do the dungeons. We're not gonna need the reset button. It's not necessary. That's my point. All these pro players are silly saying all this stuff that it's gonna be obsolete, the need for it in the full game. We don't need it. It's not necessary. It never has been necessary. Why is it necessary now? It was literally never necessary before. If you wanted to reset the dungeon, you just made a new game. It looked really pro. Yeah, huh? No, I liked playing it on, oh god, let's see what Quinn's got to say, because I know he had
Okay,
a
I'm
fucking...
really feeling the fortify changes to Maul are big. I actually am, like, rocking fortify now. Oh my god, what the f is happening? Something up, boys! This was the spot that you would get stuck at constantly. I could never go over this bridge. I'm having a great experience. Yo, I'm actually gonna lose. I'm actually gonna lose. I'm actually losing. I've actually lost. I don't think it's gonna be trash. I'm gonna be honest. My prediction is that I think.
Nick, you don't have to hit tab because you have your mini map in the corner. You don't need a big map to follow. You just keep on the track, and if you get lost, you just look in the corner. That's all. They took your overlay and they cleaned it up and made it modern for 2023 instead of for 2010. That's when the Diablo 3 game, or 2001, right? So they took that ancient shit and they made it modern with a mini map like every other game has, besides WoW or Blizzard games. So I think it's going to take some adjustment for some people, but we don't need an overlay. I guess what I'm getting at is the point is not if we need it or not. It's a mute point. The point is that the developers came out and smashed that into fucking oblivion and said we're not having an overlay. And so, like, it's just like the annoying little fucking kid that after you tell him no, he keeps asking over and over. Like, they've already said it's not happening, so we just need to deal with it and focus on maybe getting them to bring shit that would actually matter. Because that's not going to matter at all. So, I don't know, that's just my view on it. I don't personally care for it. However, I used overlays all the time. I mean, I just used them in the game, but I don't need it because I just look at where like I said, I get lost as fuck. I set the pin where I need to go, and I look at the mini-map. And I'm of the philosophy, if my fucking dumbass can do it, anybody can do it. Did I see Quinn's solo attempt at Ashava? I'm still... No one's answered me how in the fuck they're actually getting in a solo instance to play Ashava. That's what I want to know. That's what blows my mind. Is there a certain setting or something you can do to get a solo Ashava, or are they just bouncing around? I don't know. No, Nick, I get that. Yeah, to have options, but again, that's just I'm of the opinion that some things just aren't an option. You know, like would I like to see 500 clan size? Yeah, it's not an option. Would I like to see the ability to have every person, you know, at least, or the whole instance be filled with my people in a clan? Yeah, but that's not an option. So I'm, you know, like, you don't see me really sitting here hammering that into the ground after the developers have come out with a fair reason as to why it's not happening, and they're basically just telling us, please just get over it, and there's a reason behind it. Just play the game and enjoy it. I don't know. It's just kind of like when your mama said, stop asking me, I said no. Or like my buddy Steve, it runs a marina down here, and when the hurricane came through, it blew all the boat slips away. And I fucking hate launching my boat every day. I want to just go down to the lake, get in the slip, and drive away in the boat. And I begged him and begged him and begged him for months to put in slips again. And finally he was like, how about no, hog? And he started laughing. He was like, no, I'm not doing that. You can pay me $10,000 and I'll build you one, but I'm not doing it. And I just had to deal with it. So I get that. There's options, but y'all, there's tons of options in the game. You know, we're talking about overlay. You don't need the overlay. And I can be wrong. You can disagree with me. That's fine. You don't have to agree with everything I say. It's a fucking America. This is America, goddammit.
I think this game is going to be average to above average. I'm logging in, boys. I'm logging in.
All right.
Logging in. Oh my god, it's literally
Can't wait to see you.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's heady like animal.
Yeah, Chad. I gotta be some fucking big. I gotta be a big dude. 200 ms. You fucker. You fucking piece of shit. What the fuck is this? I knew I was lagging. I knew I was lagging. Europe, all regions. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Why is everything always fucked me, Chad? It's such a, it really is a hard life, man. What the fuck, man? Oh my god, you know I'm gonna be.
My shit fucking crashed off the bat.
No, dude. What the fuck is this? Account is logged? My
Yeah,
account is
Luke, see you
fucking
later,
logged? Okay, we're 80 ms. Nice. Thank God for that. Okay, do we log into Stormstrike and we test out? We test out the new mole buffs, right? We gotta test out the new mole buffs. So what's happened is that all my skill points have reset. Wait, I can't dash. I can't dash. I can't attack either. Okay, this is terrible. This is terrible, chat. This is not working. This is not working at all. Oh my god, help me. God, help me, chat. I do not have my keybinds set up yet. Okay, I'm really feeling the fortify changes to maul are big. I actually am like proccing fortify now, which is kind of crazy because I was not doing that before. I mean, I literally am only spamming maul, but still, it's a good sign. I feel like I should have speaked into pulverize. I think I made a pretty big mistake not doing that, but you know, live and learn. I don't understand why there's not an advanced mode which turns this off. For what reason do they need to stop me from being able to fucking use these keybones? Okay, let's see. They buff sellers, right? Sellers are buffed now. Thank God for that. Holy shit. Oh my god, what the fuck's happening? The fuck's summing up, boys! The fuck's summing up! There's just a bunch of elixir of death evasion dropping. I guess they did that so that they introduce you only to like one elixir at a time so you don't get overwhelmed or something. I mean, now wait, how long till the game comes out, Chad? Like 20 days or something, right? It's gonna be fine, Chad. So far, no queues. I mean, all my problems that I had were my own problems. Oh, damn. Well, look at that. I'm in the horse thing, dude. What is going on here? Manage my stable here. Purchase mounts I found at the stable. Oh, my God, dude. It means with real money. Of course, this is a tutorial for the real money shit, dude. Purchase emotes, dude. Oh, my God. I hate this so much, bro. Wait, do I lag? Do I lag? Damn! Oh, I did lag. You know what? I actually did lag there. This was the spot that you would get stuck at constantly. Nah, it seems to be pretty much fixed. It did do a little lag there. It feels like I'm playing single player right now, eh? Yeah, it does. I must admit. It seems like everything's working a lot more seamless than it was before, though. Like, that mount guy was, like, bugged before, running around, like, invisible and, like, teleporting and shit. He's running normally now. I would normally get stuck at the, like, you know, stuck leaving the city. Not happening now. Although these fucking elixir drop things, man. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. Did they change it now? Wait. I did not get healthy. Wait, I think I see what they did. Wait, hit me, bitch. I need to take damage. Okay, I'm not gonna heal. I think that the stacks don't fall off now. So they've made it 2 seconds longer to hit max, but it no longer falls off when you fall below healthy. Yeah, so you don't lose stacks. Look. Am I auto-attacking running at the same time? Oh, yo, they nerfed the fuck out of legendaries, dude. What? Yo, they nerfed the fuck out of legendaries. Yo, that's badass. That's really good. I like that. I like scarcity. I've had a flawless experience now, chat. If this is how smooth launch is, I'm chilling. Yo, another thing I want to point out, chat, is the game feels a lot easier.
Can I just point out elephant in the room? I'm kind of scared about server slam. I don't think that we slammed the servers as much as we thought we were going to. But like, I don't know if we're gonna see queues. I'm gonna try to be a glasses half full kind of guy and say we're gonna be good, but I've just been thinking about that here lately. I'm kind of concerned about that, to be honest with you.
I don't know how else to put it. It feels way easier. I don't know what to do.
Are you talking about the in-game beta? Yeah, Casper. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Oh my god, the game feels so much better, dude. When I have my actual proper keybinds. Oh. I don't know what they changed. I feel like the game's been rebalanced. I'll be honest. Hey, no, I'm not a shell chat. I'm just saying, I'm feeling good right now about the game. God damn, it's smooth.
There is no way
I'm proud of
Stop gargling Blizzard's balls.
They were
You
trolling
used to be
you from the
respected
start.
among the game review community. Get back to it. Stop being a loser.
Oh, okay, let's find out. This is supposed to be changed,
Damn.
Chad? Because this was complete cancer for Druid before, to the point where, did I die in this? I think I actually had a death on this. I think it was actually that bad, ironically. Okay, it's actually still kind of bad. What the fuck? Yeah, it was way harder before because you had to be healthy. Whereas now, it doesn't matter if I drop life because I still keep my pulverize stacks. Oh, it's way better now. Druid is so much better now for this. You know what? This is actually still hard as fuck. I'm down to 2 flasks, chat. Yo, I'm actually gonna lose. I'm actually gonna lose. I'm actually losing. I've actually lost. I've actually lost. I'm gonna get the biggest pulverize in my life, yeah. Alright, that's over. That's over. Okay, this is, by the way, you can beat this 1 button AFK on a wizard. And I literally just god gamed the fuck out of that. Okay, maybe not, maybe it's over still. Fucking hell. I'm telling you, 95% of the human population would have failed that. I could never go over this bridge. Impossible.
Yeah, see you later, bub. Thanks for watching.
I'm having a great experience. Okay. Okay, that's shit. That's shit. Okay, never mind.
The only way
I thought
Quinn
that
will
fixed
want
it.
to-
Holy fuck, what the fuck's happening, chat? Okay, this is way harder than it was before. It's weird. The game was a lot easier initially, and now it's starting to get a lot harder than it was. Oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm not even using my fucking war cry thing.
Sir, we have a streamer promoting Diablo.
But we didn't pay anyone.
I know. I think he's
Good for the inclusion quota. Almost as good as this breast milk.
Oh god, I don't even have full fucking health flasks. I need to focus up here, chat. I actually could fail. I need to stay healthy, bro. Stay healthy. No, I'm not healthy anymore.
Y'all, is there like a big like underground thing that like people hate this fucking game? Like, did you hear what that said? Like, oh, we have a streamer promoting Diablo. Is it like the damn like the Path to Exile guys like hate on Diablo? Like, y'all fill me in now. I like the gossip. Where's my fucking? There you are.
Go, what do you mean? Do it, do it, do it. 320. Easy. All right, ramping. All right, let's just use some health potions. We got extra. Bro, how is a melee supposed to do this fight, mate? I've firmly stunned her or something. What the hell? Bro, I'm actually so fucking cracked. I'm actually so fucking cracked. Like, you try and do these dodges that I'm doing right now. It's actually impossible for a human to do this. Wait, so how does this reset dungeon shit work now? So if I went back in, what happens? Oh, okay, it doesn't reset. Okay, I'm gonna start getting pulverized now, I think. Like, because my guy's got the fucking pulverized thing. Let's just get more pulverized damage. It's like 10% more damage per point, right? So, because of the way the level scaling works, I think that means I get like a net like 5% damage increase every time I level up or something for the next, what, 3 levels? Ah, dude, I just sound like such a vegan, but I can't help but smile because I'm enjoying myself. Fuck.
Look
But
at
the
it.
snow. Look at the snow. Look at the snow. Look at the snow.
Oh, they're jelly. It's gonna kill
bro,
PoE.
I'm excited that this is a console game
Okay.
ported to PC, and they're just aiming it at casuals and that, right? So I'm not. So it's kind of like, yeah, it bothers me, but it bothers me less now.
Dude, I don't
think
know
it's
why
stages of
everybody
grief
is
or
so
something.
fucking
I don't
pissed
think it's
off
gonna be
about
trash.
Diablo Immortal. I mean, the second that they announced it was a mobile game, every fucking buddy and their brother should have known that they were gonna make money off of that. Like, they made that game for the China market. Mobile games are fucking huge in China. That's why they made that game. They didn't make it for us. They made it for China market. And it's still going real strong in China. They knew that was going to happen. So they were just going to deal with the backlash and make the money. I don't think Blizzard's doing very well behind the scenes. So another reason why I think they really are not going to fuck this game up. If they do, it's going to be a bad problem. But
I'm going to be honest. My prediction is that I think this game is going to be average to above average. The bug shit? Okay, focus up. I gotta run, I think. I gotta run. I don't have a fucking pole or anything. I don't have a pole, chat. I don't have a pole. I want to find him, but I can't.
Posey, I had a massive problem with fortify with Maul, at least. It just was not working for me. I see it's working for him. It was not working for me.
I do want to fight him, but I can't. If I had a pole, I could kill them. Is this what your experience is like on a wizard as well, chat? Please tell me this is what it's like to be a wizard. I mean, I have my literal business slot legendary as well. You 3-shot this boss? Shut the fuck up, you did not. All right, they fixed that quest. Quest works, chat. PogChamp. Oh shit, is this goat gonna kill me, boys? Is this goat gonna kill me? So you reckon they fucking nerfed the goat? This is the killer goat I'm coming up to. They must have nerfed it, sure.
Fidelis.
Oh shit, focus up. This is the drippy goat. Okay, he got nerfed. He got nerfed.
Oh fuck, it's midnight. Shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, like that guy used to like one-tap you. You walk up to that guy. That guy killed me. I remember it killed Steel Mage. That guy killed like a million people. You just walk up to him and he just goes, and he would.
Okay, that's enough of this. I didn't realize it's midnight. Folks are about to go to bed and all. Path to Exile is not complicated. It's just linear as hell. You have to hype focus your build. Yeah, so I downloaded Path to Exile I played it for about 4 hours. And I knew I was going to have to make a decision in my life at that point in time. I was either going to have to convert from a Diablo player to a Path to Exile player or just not play that game. So I chose to not play that game because I don't know if I could relearn all of that shit all over again. Y'all, to be honest with you, I feel really fucking sorry for somebody. It's not meant to be rude or anything, but I feel really sorry for a new Diablo player because it's a lot to learn. Like, especially if you're coming in at 4, you've never played the other installments of the series. You're missing out on a lot of stuff, and it's a lot to take in. Like, I know the game itself is not super complicated, but it is to somebody that's never played one of these games before. So, okay, if you're new on stream, I know I got a lot of new people in here right now. This has been a kick-ass stream. I appreciate y'all. We're going to do a little gear switch. We're going to go watch a Badlands Chug, and then it's midnight, and I'm going to get off and go to bed. I've neglected my old lady the whole weekend. I need to go at least sleep in the same bed with her. So, we're going to watch a Badlands Chug. And then we'll hang out for a few more minutes and talk about some shit. Oh, who was it that was talking about trading? Let me go up and look at that. I just remembered I probably forgot to talk about that. Okay, let's see what did we watch the Thor? Is Kay still here? Oh shit, we got a new one, boys, at the boot. See you, Aizen. See you, Paul. I ain't getting off just yet. We got a little bit longer, but if you're getting off, good night.
Oh, man, it's a new week, and Wendy's got some new flavors for us to try. The Das Boot's making a return, and we about to go. I'll meet you there. Oh, don't touch that mouse.
Don't touch that mouse.
You're watching Badlands Chugs.
How can I help you?
Yes, hi, good morning. Can I try that new Ghost Pepper Ranch Chicken combo?
For your drink?
Let me have the blueberry
What's
pomegranate.
it gonna get?
And let me have 2 more blueberry pomegranates.
Medium?
No, large, please, large.
Okay.
And that's it.
$20.93.
He said
All
no,
right, thank
large. Immediately give me the large.
Let's get this on.
Y'all ever seen this guy?
What's good, folks, and welcome back to Badlands Chugs. Oh my goodness, thanks for stopping by. And we are stopping by Wendy's today. Oh my goodness, because they got something brand new. This, my friends, is a blueberry pomegranate lemonade. Oh man, it looks really good. It's nice and pulpy. Oh my gosh, it has this nice hue to it. It's kind of like a magenta, you know what I'm saying? And oh, I can't wait to put this in the DOS boot. It's fridge cold like it's supposed to be because like Wayne says, why chug it if it's not fridge cold? And that's what I'm talking about, all right? It's good to be back at Wendy's, all right? I remember the last thing I chugged here and Wendy's wasn't happy with it, all right? Bruh. It's not going to be an epic fail today, all right? So we're gonna just take a sip.
Wendy's called him out. I love it.
What it's all about. Oh. I've never tried a lemonade like this. It's lemonade, but you could taste that blueberry, and it's something else. It must be that pomegranate. It is delicious. Wow. This is a nice little twist on lemonade, all right? I like it, but hold on. Before we get into this chug, I want to try something real quick. Oh, man. You know, I love my chicken sandwiches, and Wendy's got a new one, all right? This, my friends, is the Ghost Pepper Ranch chicken sandwich, all right? Now, you know they had me at Ghost Pepper,
Ghost
all right?
Pepper
So
Chicken Ranch?
We're just going to see how hot this puppy is. This is it, straight out the wrapper. Oh my goodness, it looks super good, all right? Let's see how that ghost pepper sauce looks.
Yeah, Nick, let him play the full game and see what he says. See what he says about it.
Let's take the bite of the light. Let's get it on.
That's hot, ain't it? Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's hot.
I bet it is.
I give it to him.
It's a fucking ghost pepper.
Has a little bit of heat to it.
A little bit. You're crying, son.
Know? But when you say ghost pepper, man, I'm thinking just Charizard, fire burning, breathing fire. You know what I'm saying? But it's decent. But yo,
this guy sweats cholesterol. Yeah.
This laugh. Oh man. For those that don't know what this
I'm sorry, Nick.
Straight from Kansas.
Oh, he's got the bomb.
The bomb.
Y'all,
hot sauce.
y'all.
You know that hot sauce.
Y'all, have y'all seen Shaq on the Hot Ones? Where he eats the fucking bomb. He's like, "Where's this from? Kansas? Kansas don't know shit about hot wings." And he takes one bite. And he's like, "Ooh." He's like, "Okay, I apologize, Kansas."
I put in the bean.
Sorry, Nick, man. I always gotta, watch
the
Badlands.
Hot sauce that stumps everyone on Hot Ones.
I don't know why he's eating. I want to watch him chug the damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh God Almighty, son!
It still smells the same. All right, man. Let's add a little bit of heat to this. All right, we'll put it in between the crunchy.
That shit's he's fucking hot. He is already sweating.
Water, the crunchy water, and the chicken. All right, how much should I do? This is always
yeah, it's a huge mistake. I don't like hot shit to begin with. I don't even like mild wings.
Get out.
You'd be sending me to the emergency room. Oh, bro. Oh my God!
Ooh.
I knew that was gonna happen.
That's too much, folks. that is too much. They say only use a pin drop, all right? You can see this is more like a teaspoon, but I'm not going to buy another sandwich, so we're here now. Let's smother all in there.
Oh my God, no, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Bro.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God, he just covered it in bomb, y'all.
But if you're ready, I'm ready, all right? So, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Oh no. Oh no. No. We're gonna watch the death of this man.
Oh. Oh. Here's a hiccup.
Oh no.
Yeah. Now you know it's hot. When the hiccups come.
Look. Dude, round of applause for Nick, everybody. Round of applause for Nick. That's exactly how I feel. I never understand how somebody wants to be tortured while they enjoy a fucking sandwich. I don't like anything hot. I like my food enjoyable. I also don't want to sit my ass. If I eat jambalaya, I'm shitting out fire. So I can't imagine what a goddamn ghost pepper sandwich with the bomb hot sauce on it is. Oh, and if I get when Hog, fun fact about Hog, I have violent ass fucking hiccups, and I go into like autism rage when I get hiccups because they're so fucking painful for me. Like my whole body does this, like I'm getting shot. It's fucking horrible. Yeah, John, somebody was watching this with me last time. He was like, thanks, Hog, I gotta go to the gym now. And he literally left and then came back and from the gym.
You don't understand how hot this sauce is.
He's shaking, bro.
What's going on in Kansas?
He's fucking shaking. He's shaking, y'all.
When they say you're not in Kansas, I'm like, I'm glad. Oh, because Kansas is on fire. Woo!
Oh no, that's worse. You're not supposed to do that. It spreads it around your mouth.
Woo!
Makes it hotter. Let's
That's
drink
hot,
milk.
folks. Oh. It doesn't get any easier. Oh. This bottle is like a year old and it's still potent. Oh. Oh. The back of my throat's on fire. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's being tortured right now. He's throwing up in his mouth and shit. What's the point of eating that?
Why did I do this to myself?
Thought you were gonna chug a damn drink, son.
Because I'm built different, folks.
Yeah, you gotta have milk. If y'all hadn't seen the Gordon Ramsay hot ones, that one's the best one. That son bitch comes with sweets and milk, and he's like, oh, bloody hell, shit, fuck, and he's drinking milk and eating fucking donuts.
Ah! Woo! Ah! My gosh. Ah! Let's go. Mind over matter. Mind over bladder. Oh, yes. Looks so good. The sweet magenta.
He needs some milk. Right? He needs some milk.
Let's get it on, folks. While we're burning, while we're on fire, before the fire department comes, all right? Yes.
This man is about to have a heart attack.
That last Chug is about to chug the blueberry pomegranate lemonade, all right? Let's see if
this
2
man is
gallons
crying.
of Fridge Cold lemonade can quench the heat, extinguish the heat of the bomb hot sauce, all right? Enough talk. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Yeah, that helped. That helped. It being French cold, it did help. Woo! Oh, man. Man, that was something. Oh, excuse the bad manners, folks. Oh, my gosh.
He is sweating like a whore in church, y'all.
When the hot
I'm talking about, holy shit.
Wow, you know what I'm saying? Ah. This is really good. It's nice, it's sweet, it's awesome, all right? Big ups to Wendy's for making something delicious. Yeah,
I feel
it's so
sorry
enjoyable.
for him, y'all.
If you like lemonade, you gotta try it because it's good, all right?
Oh.
Chugging the world.
Okay, we're gonna do one more. Okay, one more. Oh, a Sprite out of the fucking globe? Okay.
Welcome.
From the top of the dome, top of the cranium, Rob stay radioactive like uranium. What we chugging today, you see? Oh, Sprite Lemonade Legacy. Oh, celebrating 50 years of hip hop.
Probably
Rhyming
fucking
off the
20
dome
minutes
and you
longer.
don't stop. Cause what KRS-One said you dig? Rapping is something you do, hip hop is something you live. Oh, don't touch that mouse.
Don't touch that mouse.
You're watching Badlands Chugs. Oh, 1, 2. What we're going to do, we're going to chug some Sprite Lemonade for you. Oh my goodness. This is Sprite Lemonade Legacy. Yes, welcome. Badlands Chugs is definitely back like I never left. And oh man, I can't wait to try this. This, my friends, is celebrating 50 years of hip hop. For those that don't know, hip hop started in the Bronx back in 1973, man. Oh my goodness, and has been rocking ever since. I lived hip hop my entire life. Oh my goodness, and big ups to Sprite for celebrating hip hop, all right? And yo, man, I just gotta try this real quick because I want to see what hip hop tastes like.
He said, try it. This some bitch gonna chug it.
Yeah, that was
How
fresh.
can you even sample the taste when you chug it that fast?
Woo! It's good. It's really good. It tastes like Sprite Lemonade, but it also has like a little strawberry taste in it. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine like, you know, a strawberry Sprite. Here we go with the strawberry Sprite sodas again. I was about to chug this out the Das Boot, but yo, I want to give this some more burn. Oh my goodness. For those that don't know, this is the new Chug Globe, all right? Yes, I'm chugging the world, and I'm doing it literally, all right? This, my friends, is a decanter of the whole wide world, but we're going to put some. Oh! Oh, we gotta be careful. We don't want no Busta Rhymes style extinction level events, all right? Oh, the burps keep coming. Yes, so I just want to just take the whole world, put it in my hands, and fill it up with some good Sprite Legacy, all right? The hip hop Sprite. Oh, yes. Let's pour it in there, all right? Oh, yes. I still didn't get a funnel, but it's all good. Get in there. All the way in there. Oh, yes. Nice. It smells so good. Looks so good. Oh, it's Sprite. Everyone loves Sprite. Even that strong McDonald's stuff. All right. Second can, folks. Let's get it in there. Let's get it in there. Oh, yes. We're filling up this world.
Can y'all imagine how fucked up his car is?
Man.
Can y'all imagine,
I
like,
wish Sprite would have made this.
It's just probably a big,
like
sticky,
a red color,
nasty
you know what I'm
mess.
saying? But it's all good. Let's
Yeah,
fill
he's
this
the
all
definition
way
of
up to
water
the
weight.
top. Next time,
Yep.
folks, I will get a funnel, okay? Oh, yeah. Man.
He
Almost
said
got
that the last time he did one of these
the
global
top.
chugs. He said he was going to have a funnel.
We need one more just to get this to the tippy top. Oh, yes. Nice. All right, folks. I guess it's time to chug the world. All right. Let's chug this bad boy. the whole wide world filled with hip hop Sprite, all right? The new Sprite Lemonade Legacy. So let's get the whole world in our hands.
You're right. He has plenty of money with 3 million subs. So you're right, Kay. That's poor.
Oh, man.
That's fucking poor people problems where I don't think about. Wow, this guy's got 3 million fucking subs. He definitely gets somebody to wash his car for him.
Enough talk. Not wasting no time. Big ups to 50 years of hip hop. Cheers. Oh yeah.
It needs an air vent in that bad boy.
Woo! Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Yes. That's it. Totally delicious. Oh yeah. Man. Get this Sprite lemonade, okay? The lemonade, all right? Get this Sprite lemonade. If you like strawberry Sprite, you will love it, okay? That's what it tastes like. Oh, yes. And if you want to see more of the Chug Globe,
Not a big fan of the Chug Globe. I don't know how y'all feel about the Chug Globe, but
Chugs, and yo, I want to introduce. Nice.
all right, last one. I tried this. I got it right here. It's fucking good. Real good. I'm not a Mountain Dew guy either.
Something good for the summer, folks. It's officially
What I want to know is
started.
how big his fucking kidney stones
Once you
are.
hear that, you know it's on. So we about to chug right about now a whole Thor's hammer filled with Mountain Dew summer freeze, all right? Let's not get into any more discussion. Let's just do it. Enough talk, folks.
Yeah. I like the hammer, though. The hammer's pretty cool. It's got a problem. It's poorly designed. There's nowhere for the air to go.
Oh yeah, folks. Yes, your boy is worthy of the Thor hammer chugs. Oh man. I don't know what the time on that was, but it felt good, all right? So, the summer's officially here. Stay tuned for more chugs. And yo, I want to introduce y'all to the Chug Globe.
No, the Chug Globe's stupid. What's up, Jay? 17 days, baby. Not too bad. You come in right when we're about to leave, though. You're a little late to the party. Well, we had a pretty badass. There's a lot of folks on stream this time. We had close to 80 people at one point. That was pretty badass. So we're gonna stream tomorrow. I'm probably gonna get on midday. So if you're at work, check that out. There's not gonna be much to do. I got the air conditioning guy coming tomorrow, and then I'll probably just jump on and we'll stream some more. But we looked at some stuff. We watched Rex's video. Agreed with some of the stuff. Thought some of it was ridiculous as usual. Then we looked at Quinn, and then we watched Asmon, and then we talked about Diablo 4, and then we'll do it again tomorrow. Y'all think we should do it again tomorrow? Fuck yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining. So y'all, look, listen, let's talk about this real quick. I'm gonna start talking about it every damn day, so everyone knows. You need to get in the clan. If you're interested in getting in the Plebs for Life clan, my clan, links in the description of my videos to get my Discord. That's discord. What is it? .gg. Yeah, discord.gg / the House of Hog. One word. You want to get in there? That's the way to get in the clans. First come, first serve, or you can get a guaranteed spot by subscribing to the server. So just advertising that for anybody that wants to do that. We will not take in-game requests. You got to be in the Discord, and that's just to be fair to everybody that's been in the community, because the 150 cap is too little. Yeah, Nick, absolutely. We're going to have a good time. Pro Gamers Unite, Druid Warcry. If y'all hadn't watched any of my shorts or anything, go cruise to the channel, give it a little watch session. But I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to stream just about every day until Diablo comes out, and then we're going to do marathon streams, all that good stuff. Yeah, so appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks for supporting me. Y'all are kick-ass. I don't have a channel without y'all. I'll never forget that. I promise y'all. And we'll see y'all later. Appreciate it.